Hi, Suma.
I'm on mute. Okay. Geeta, how are you?
Very good. Top of the world, actually.
Super. We'll just wait for a few more minutes to others to join, okay? कुछ करिए नस नस मेरी खो दे हाय कुछ करिए कुछ करिए बस बस बड़ा बोले अब कुछ करिए ओ कोई तो चल सिद्ध पड़िए तुम पे तरिए या करिए हाय कोई तो चल सिद्ध पड़िए तुम पे तरिए या करिए चल में गलियों में राशन की फलियों में बैलों में बीजों में ईदों में बीजों में रेतों के दानों में फिल्मों के गानों में सड़कों के गड्ढों में बातों के अड्डों में नाराज भर ले 10-12 बार कर ले रहना न यार पीछे कितना भी कोई जीते बस है ना बस है जी सिद्ध है तो सिद्ध है जी किसना यूं ही बस कोई तो चल सिद्ध पड़िए तुम पे तरिए या करिए हाय कोई तो चल सिद्ध पड़िए तुम पे तरिए या लड़ती पतंगों में भिड़ती उमंगों में खेलों के मेलों में पल खाती रेलों में गन्नों के मीठे में खच्चर में छीने में ढूंढो तो मिल जाओगे कविता मोहितों में तन है सवाज निकले और खुल के आज बिखरे मन जाए ऐसी होली रग रग मचल के बोली दस है ना बस है जी सिद्ध है ना सिद्ध है जी किसना यूं ही बस है कोई तो चल सिद्ध पड़िए तुम पे तरिए या करिए हाय कोई तो चल सिद्ध पड़िए तुम पे तरिए या करिए
Hey everyone, happy evening. I don't hear from
Happy
anyone of
evening,
you.
all. Hi, good evening, Suma.
Hey,
Good evening.
good evening, Dija. Good evening, Ranjana.
Good
Nandish.
evening.
Good evening, good evening. So how are you all doing?
Good.
Good. I think I don't see the
Doing
energy
fine.
because of Saturday evening. Okay, anyway, I think we'll just wait for one more minute. I think I'm expecting 2 more people to join. So with that, quickly we will start. But meanwhile, I request others to put your LinkedIn URL so that we can go and connect each other. And I want to see everyone. It's first time we are meeting. I think I know a few faces already, but I think there are new faces. I would like to see all of you. So if you're on the video, that would be really great. I know we all are working at home, so it's fine. Please on the video. Padma, Jyoti, Vignesh. I think I don't want to take anybody's name. Please on the video. Yes, good, Nandishwari. Great. Over Jyoti, Vignesh, Ranjana. I think Swati got disconnected later. You're on mute, Padma. You're on mute.
Hi, Suma. This is Padma.
Hey, Padma. So we've been talking from long time. Finally, we're meeting today.
Yeah, right. I'm looking some guidance on branding from my experience.
Sure. Everything we will cover. Anyway, I think we will quickly start. It's already 4:05. So happy evening, one and all. I hope you all really doing good. And I must appreciate all of you. Irrespective, it's a Saturday evening, you're taking a time and attending this session. It shows that how much you're really keen on your career to take it to the next level, right? So you all really need a pat on the back. Please pat yourself. Great. So without taking much time, let's start the session today. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, can anyone confirm you're able to see my screen? Okay, give me a thumbs up if you're able to see my screen. Okay, I want everybody to participate. It should not be a one-way of communication. So we are here to learn. So it has to be two-way communications. Any questions you have to ask me. So let me set the context next to our how the session goes. I'll be sharing my LinkedIn, the PPT which I'm sharing. So we'll be walking through a couple of the process or the steps. So how are we going to implement the LinkedIn things, and also post that parallelly I'll be sharing the LinkedIn platform, and I'll be asking you guys to do a couple of activity. So I recommend all of you to put a time and open LinkedIn and do that activity, so that we'll be implementing a couple of things then and there itself. Okay. And then post that, we'll be opening floor for Q&A. If you have any questions, that will be addressed at the end of the session. At any time, if you have any questions, please raise your hand, because otherwise it will interrupt the flow, right? So because there's a lot to cover, I think 2 hours is really less. So if you have any questions, please raise your hand. I'm going to answer your query. So this is how the next 1 or 2 hours goes. Okay, so these are the few points which I'll be covering today. So what is your objective, how you can find your target audience, how you can customize your LinkedIn URL, and what are the different type of profile picture you can upload, and how you can create a cover page, and how you can market yourself, and what is the headline you can create, and what type of content you are writing about section, and how you are to update your education, recommendations, awards, and what is SSI. I'll be covering in the next few minutes, and how you can search and connect with the people, and what is the different type of connection strategy you can use, and what are the different type of posts. So what are the different type of content you can write, and a few LinkedIn new features, and a lot of tips and takeaways. So these are the few things I'll be covering in the next 2 hours. So before that, I would like to give a quick introduction about me. I think I know you, all of you, but I think just to give a quick introduction, myself, Suvarna Gowda, based out in Bangalore. I'm a LinkedIn expert, wherein I enable or I help women professional or entrepreneurs, or student, to build their personal brand by using my LinkedIn signature masterclass. Under LinkedIn for Her is a basically initiation. It was initiated by 2 years, around 1 year back. with a mission of empowering and educating the working professionals, entrepreneurs, and the student. Because I see most of the women, they really hesitate to come on the social media platform and to showcase the skills or the expertise what they have it. So the mission of LinkedIn for her is to encourage all of you to support whatever is required from my end. So far under LinkedIn Hub for Her banner, I have trained more than 6,000 working professionals, entrepreneurs, and students all together. It could be in different women communities like Iron Lady, Cove, Her Second Innings, Jobs, so her multiple communities, and also I've trained a couple of colleges in Pan India. So this is a bit information about LinkedIn for Her. Under that, we'll be conducting a masterclass every Saturday. The last week of every Saturday. And also I'll be providing a mentoring, and we'll be providing sessions to the colleges, and person will be helping to the people to establish a person branding, and also helping the people to write out the different type of content. These are the services under LinkedIn for Her banner I am providing to making sure that all the women professionals, entrepreneurs, and the students can get a benefit out of it. So before that, before heading to the main program, I would like to take a group pic, all of you at the end of the session. I know we will all tired by implementing the things, and I'll be taking a session. So when we are fresh, I would like to take a photo of all of us. So I request all of you to come on a video for a minute, and then post that you can off it in case if you're not comfortable. But I recommend all of you to be on a video. That's how we can see each other and talk to each other, and we'll get a confidence, right? So Vignesh, Ranjana, Yashaswini, Yashaswini, we are waiting for you.
Suma, actually, I logged in from both mobile and laptop.
Okay, I think it's the two
Some
systems.
signal issues, so I logged in from both.
Okay, no problems. I want a thumbs up from all of you so that we can take a picture. Can I have a thumbs up from all of you? Yeah. Great, thank you. Maybe Geeta, if you can share that pic, it would be really great if you are taken. Otherwise, it's fine. I think I'm able to manage, no problem. Okay, so I would like to, before starting the main core session, I would like to ask a question to all of you. So please use the chat box and answer to me. So what do you have to give up to spend these 2 hours in this session? I think you might be, you want to spend time with family, or like you have some other commitment. What did you have, have to leave, and what forced you to come here and to attend this session? Please be open and use the chat box and answer the question.
Should we use only chat box, right? Or
yeah, please use the chat box. Oh, Geeta, I think that's really great. I think you didn't go to buy the car and then you are here. That shows you how much you are really committed. Okay. Now that's the question, like what you want to improve, but what did you leave? Okay, say like I left my 2 hours with my family, or like I wanted to sleep Saturday afternoon, but I give away my sleeping and then come here, right? So like that.
Yeah, I could have spent time with my son.
Okay, good.
Somehow I think there is improvement on my LinkedIn profile, which I can do it. So I'm here.
Okay, Ranjana, to guide your students and how they connect. Okay. And what are you willing to make this session time worth your while? I think you're here for 2 hours, right? So how are you going to engage, or how are you going to spend these 2 hours? So you just want to listen what I'm going to say, or I think you can put your answer. How are you going to spend this next 2 hours? How are you going to make it worth? Learn and implement. Great. So what others? I want to answer from all of you. Maybe side by side, I'll be able to implement few things. Okay, Jyoti, I want to learn the skills and implement the same. Great. Okay, then next question. How do you believe you can make this better from this session? Just listen and implement. Okay, I think I got quite a good answer from all of you. So it shows, I think you have, some of you left the very important things and come here and you wanted to learn and implement parallelly. and some of you go and implement, help your students. That's other few of the reasons why you are here, right? So that's great. I'm sure with the next 2 hours you're going to learn a lot of things, and you're going to go and implement for yourselves and also for the students whomever you want to help. Okay, so I think you're able to see something in the screen. I may hear from all of you. What are you able to see? What are you seeing in the screen? So use the chat box and may know what are you seeing in the screen. Gold mine, I think. Yeah, you're great. Gold. How about others? What did you identify? Gold melting. Okay, Shilpa. Okay. That's the idea. All must be wondering. Suma is conducting a LinkedIn session. What is she showing about gold mine, gold melting, right? So anyway, I'm going to tell why I'm showing this. Okay. So I have a question to all of you. What is essential for all the professionals who are here, or the entrepreneurs, or the students, apart from your job? I think as a student, or a working professionals, you have a job. Or entrepreneurs, you have your entity. As a student, you have a degree. What else is important? If you ask me, my question is, having a LinkedIn presence and leveraging this platform to the fullest is what necessary in this VUCA world. Because a lot of challenges, a lot of competitions coming. Just having a job, or just having a degree, or just having your company, that is really not sufficient. A lot of things are changing. Every nowadays new technologies is coming, new things are popping up. Just having that is really not sufficient. Having a LinkedIn presence and also leveraging the platform to the fullest is important. And why did I say LinkedIn is also called as in gold mine? LinkedIn is also called as in 2012 Facebook. If you know why 2012 Facebook, I think 2000 is the time where the Facebook had come, right? So wherein more and more people are like were there in that particular platform, were you getting a benefit out of that particular platform. Now in the 2022, LinkedIn is called as in 2012 Facebook, because that much people are coming to this particular platform and getting a benefit out of it. So as early as you're going to utilize, be in this particular platform and getting a benefit, I think if you just be there for the next 1 year, 2 years in this particular platform, I'm sure you're going to gain a lot. But if you delay it, okay, people are coming, they're telling, okay, LinkedIn is a gold mine, LinkedIn is a great, so let them do. I'll just be a passive user. If you think you're not going to get any result, so be active in this particular platform and investing some time in this particular platform. I'm sure within 1 year, 2 year, you're going to gain whatever you want, or whatever the goal you have, you will be able to achieve. And why I'm saying it's a LinkedIn as a gold mine, if you see, to get the gold from the gold mine, we dig deep, 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 and we invest a lot of time, then only we get the gold mine, right? Same thing in LinkedIn. So just creating a differentiated profile or optimized profile. So I created a wonderful profile, but I don't see any result. I'll write and give to you, you're not going to get any result. Just creating a differentiated profile or optimized profile, you're just creating a foundation of it. If you want to get a benefit out of it, you have to invest the time carefully, and then only you'll be getting a result. That's for sure. So as I said, creating an account plus investing a time is the one you can get a gold mine from the LinkedIn. So now I think I told you LinkedIn is a gold mine, LinkedIn is a 2012 Facebook. And again, you must be thinking, how can I believe Suma's words, right? So you don't need to believe Suma's words. I show you some numbers with that you can understand why it's been called as a LinkedIn gold mine, or why LinkedIn is called as the great platform. So there are multiple platforms like Twitter, Facebook, Insta, many platforms are there. Why one has to think about being this particular platform? Why? Let's discuss. So this is a platform where more than around 500 Fortune decision makers and executives spend their spare time compared to other social media platforms. And LinkedIn has around 740 million members, and around 675 million members are using on a monthly basis. And 40% of the monthly active users are LinkedIn on a daily. Let me tell you, not on weekend, people are using this particular platform on a daily basis. And 61% of the million LinkedIn users are influencers, and 40 million are the decision makers. So with this, you can understand the power of, right? It's not like the low profile people are sitting here. All the decision makers and the influencers are there. So how actively you be there on LinkedIn, how you can connect with them, and how you can learn from them. So that's what it matters a lot. And around, I think most of them using the platform on a mobile compared to the laptop or desktop. And 80% of the B2B is leads happening in a LinkedIn compared to 13% and 7% on a Facebook. So, and again, 65% of the B2B companies have acquired customers through LinkedIn. So with the data, with the numbers, you can understand the power of LinkedIn, right? Why we have to be in this particular platform as early as possible and get the benefit out of it. So now let me ask a question to all of you. What is your purpose? Why do you want to be there in LinkedIn? Use a chat box. I think this is a question you need to ask. Why? Because people are telling that's the reason you want to be here, or like you have a clarity, you have a clarity that okay, this is the reason I want to be there in LinkedIn, right? So if you ask me why I'm there on LinkedIn, I'm there to establish my personal branding. I want to know other people to know when they hear Suma Annegowda, they should be able to tell. I think if we see when tell somebody Suma Annegowda, they'll say LinkedIn Suma. My name is branded with a LinkedIn Suma. That's what is happening. That's what I want to showcase people as like how people has to call me. I'm there in LinkedIn to establish personal branding for myself. What are your purpose? Why are you there in LinkedIn? Do you have a clarity? I would like to hear from all of you. I know I'm asking a couple of questions, but this will trigger you to think and then to get a more benefit of it. I think Gitanjali is saying to build a brand and a content creator super. Shilpa, spread awareness on a social cause. I stand for great and personal branding. And Yashaswini for the network. And how about others? Padma. Think, okay. I'm just taking, you want to give it 30 seconds more. So why are you there? What is your purpose? What do you want to achieve in LinkedIn?
To connect with people and also to understand what's trending in the industry IT.
Okay, that's great, Padma. Okay, so I think already few of you mentioned what is your purpose. Let's see now what are the other purpose there in a LinkedIn. So these are the different purpose in high level. We have shortlisted why people are there in a LinkedIn. Okay, for each one it varies. Okay, so there are some people who are there in LinkedIn to get a new job. So for students, they want to get a new job, or like the people who are already in a job, they want to get a highly paid job, right? And students, maybe they would like to get an internship. That could be their purpose. Why are they in a LinkedIn? And before COVID, I think we used to go for a lot of public, offline events wherein we used to spend money, register, travel, and spend money and then invest the time in traveling. That's what we used to do the networking, right? That's the old age of it. But in LinkedIn, you don't need to spend a single amount of money. You don't need to travel anywhere. You don't need to spend anything. It's a free wherein you can establish a network with an industry expert, right? And also, you can learn a lot of new technology. If you think about like Java, .NET, those are the dominant based technologies which has been dominated from past many years, right? But now if you see, the latest technologies are coming every week. Okay, every week new technologies are coming. So if you just be with the old technologies, it's not going to help us. So updating also with the new technology is important. That could be some purpose why people are there in a LinkedIn. And also to receive the endorsement and recommendation from your clients, or it could be from your seniors or from your juniors, for any other people. And also you can establish expertise by using writing a content. So how do you showcase that? Okay, Geeta is a XYZ expert, right? So if you just keep telling, okay, I'm XYZ expert, if I'm keep telling I'm a LinkedIn expert, how people will believe, right? No, I need to share like a lot of tips to the people. I need to conduct so many things. That's what people will believe me. Okay, Suma is a LinkedIn expert. Similar way, if you want to showcase that you are an expert in XYZ industry, you need to showcase a content by writing a content. And also, you can read a news from your connections. For example, Shilpa, you are working in NGO space or like some social cause. You can also go and research what are the other. For example, you based out in I'm not sure you based out in Bangalore or Karnataka. How in Andhra Pradesh people are doing a social cause activity? How are they generating a fund? How are they connecting with the people? How are they conducting an event? Right. So you can do such kind of research. You can replicate such kind of ideas in your activity also. And also you can research other professions. For example, if there are some project managers are there, you can also research what other project managers are doing, what kind of certifications they are doing, like how are they upgrading themselves, right? So you can do such kind of research. For entrepreneurs, you can also think what kind of strategy they are using, marketing strategy or sales strategy, or a different strategy they are using to build their business. And as a student, you can also research if you are studying in XYZ college, what are the other college students, for example, Ramaya or PS University college student, what are they doing? How are they getting the internship opportunity? What are they doing like that? You also can do some kind of research. And how we have a Facebook and WhatsApp groups, we do have a LinkedIn groups are there. So for example, digital marketing group, social cause group, NGO groups, yoga groups, meditation groups, AI, ML, many groups are there. So you can go and join to such groups and connect with those people. And also you can share your experience, and you can also learn from the other people who are sharing content in the groups. So these are the different purpose why people are there in LinkedIn. So in your case, you need to shortlist what is your purpose out of this, the list what I've given as an example. So now, so I have segregated the complete 2-hour session into a 3-part. The first part, what we call it, is an optimizations. So when I say optimization, I think I would like to share a story here. There was some person who wanted to open a shop. He went to the bank, he taken a, say, like some 3 lakhs amount he had taken, and he taken the shop, and then he invited people like celebrities and political people he invited, and then he inaugurated the shop, the new shop. We did a lot of spending money on branding, saying that okay, I am opening my new shop, and he invited so many people. So that's how he did. But when he advertised that okay, he has opened the shop, then people started coming to his shop. But when the people came to his shop, but there was no items at all in the shop. So when they came to the shop, when there's no items, what happened? People will leave the shop and go to the next shop, right? So why I'm telling that story when it comes to optimization means, if you're just creating an account, and if you not put all the necessary things in your account, in your LinkedIn page, if keep everything blank, right? So it means that all your shelves are blank. If anybody comes to your profile, if the shelf is not full, all the basic things what is required, so then people leave your shop, leave your LinkedIn page, or leave your LinkedIn landing page, then they will go and identify someone else. For example, they want to identify somebody who has a social cause, or they are looking for some people, student, where they have internship opportunity. When they come to your profile wherein your shelves is not completely filled, they will leave your profile, then go identify some other student or some other social cause person, and they will give the opportunity to them. So that's what we're going to discuss, how we're going to optimize your LinkedIn profile. So now let's have a clarity or a clear idea on what is your objective in a LinkedIn, what you want to achieve. I think some of you already told me that, personal branding and to connect with the people. So those are the different reasons you guys already shared to me. But let me tell you in high level in the LinkedIn. So these are 3 different objectives. The objective 1 is to get a high, new job, a highly paid job or internship, right? So this could be for few of the people is a objective. For the working professionals, it could be a new job and highly paid job. For the students, to get an internship opportunity or to get a job. So this is the one of the objective why people are there in a LinkedIn. So in your case, just have a clarity what is your objective. Next, the second objective is to establish a personal brand. As I said, my objective in LinkedIn is to establish a personal brand. So there are few people who want to establish a personal brand. And the third objective is to generate leads for your business. In case if you're an entrepreneur, your objective is to generate leads. In LinkedIn, so there are 3, we have segregated an objective into 3 categories. One is to get a job or highly paid job or internship, and second is to establish a personal brand, or third is to generate the leads. There are some people who have objective 2 objective. One is to get a job, also to establish a personal branding. For the entrepreneurs, to establish a personal brand, also to generate a leads. These are the 2 objectives people will be having it. So in your case, please have a clarity what is your objective, what you want to do in a LinkedIn. Now, once we clear that what is our objective, we also know who is your target audience, right? So how do we know who is our target audience? So I've given it 2 examples here. Let's take an example of assume that your objective is to get a dream job, okay? And what kind of a job you want to get for a demo purpose or a sample purpose are given, say like you would like to get a job in digital marketing or a software testing or a software development. Assume these are the jobs you want to get. So you're very much clear in this industry or in this domain and this technology, you want to get a job. And again, have you shortlisted in what companies you would like to get a job? So maybe say top 10 companies. I'll give an example like Infosys, Wipro, E&Y, or a Google. So when you're clear that what is your objective and what technology or what domain you want to get a job, or in which company you want to get a job, right? And now who can get a job or an interview call for you? In this case, HR manager or a hiring manager or a senior resource of the companies which I mentioned above. So those are the people who can get a job or interview call or give any opportunities for you. So in this case, the target audience is HR manager, hiring manager, and senior manager. So is it clear what is your objective and who is your target audience? So how you have to play your LinkedIn game is to identifying your objective and to connect with your right target audience. If you're just connecting with everyone, it's not going to serve the purpose, because you have some goal, you have some objective. Based on that only, you need to start establishing a connection. So I'm sure for all the working professionals or the students, your objective is clear and who is your target audience is clear. So let me take an example for the entrepreneurs. So for entrepreneurs is to generate leads for your business. What kind of services or product you're offering? For a demo purpose, I'll give and say, assume you're an entrepreneur who are providing a gifting or a packaging services, or if you're providing a personal development services or a leadership development services. Who are the people who can buy your services? Maybe say MNCs to conduct events, or to, if they may want, some leadership services for their employees, right? So those are the people can buy your services. And who can get an order if you are such kind of entrepreneur? HR manager or a procurement manager or event management company or individuals can give an order to these people. So if you're an entrepreneur, if you want to generate leads in this business area, so for you, the target audience is HR manager or a procurement manager or an event manager. And again, when I say when you want to connect with the target audience, make sure that you connect with the active target audience, because in the LinkedIn, as I mentioned, 740 million users are there, wherein only 300 million people are active. When I say active, those are the people who are writing content. Remaining 440 million people are just a passive people wherein they consuming the things. So you need to connect with the people who are really active, because just with connecting with the people who are not active, you're not going to get any benefit out of it. No, facility manager is not equal to procurement. It depends on the organization. Okay, so if something they want to procure to their organizations, they will be the procurement manager. Facility manager, now they'll be providing the facilities. Maybe they'll be having some responsibility to buy something. It depends on the organizations, what roles they given to them, Shilpa. Okay, so now we are clear that who is your target audience, how we can search and connect with those target audience, right? So in how we have a search in a different social media platform. In LinkedIn also we do have a search wherein you can go and search, put the keywords and you can connect with the people. And second is the Sales Navigator Premium. It's a paid version, I don't recommend. And you can connect with the groups. For example, if you are a social cause person, then you can go and connect with the NGO groups and other people networks. When you open, so for example, if Padma is connected to 1,000 people, if Padma is belong to the project management industry, so if somebody say like if Geeta is also into project management industry, she can go to Padma's profile, and Padma has already put an effort to connect with the project management, right? So she don't need to invest the time again to search who are the project managers. She can directly go to Padma's account and see who and all she connected, and you can go and connect. For example, if you are come to my profile, I already established some number of connections, right? You can come to my profile. I already put an effort to connect with the industry expert, right? You can come to my profile and connect with the people whom I already connected. So this is a different way you can search and connect with your target audience. Okay, I think so far I've been speaking a lot. Let's do some activity now. Okay. So let's talk about I think in the initial of the session, I mentioned, please share your LinkedIn URL. I could see that few people only shared the LinkedIn URL, others did not share. I'm not sure what is the reason. So if somebody asks you nowadays, I think your LinkedIn profile is a digital resume, right? Nobody will ask you to send your resume hard copy. Everybody will just ask, send your LinkedIn URL, right? So by default, what LinkedIn will do is it'll give your first name and last name. It'll append the end of your LinkedIn URL with some junk characters, with the numeric characters. So whenever you share such kind of URL to the maybe, I think if you see in the chat, I'm showing that Padma, Chebaralu, after that 999 something is there, right? This is a junk URL what LinkedIn is created. If we share this profile URL to some maybe industry expert or HR, that doesn't make sense, right? Because you're not sending the professional URL or you're not customized your URL, right? So now let's see how we can customize our LinkedIn URL and what are the different strategy we have to use. So I want all of you to do this activity along with me. Okay, please go to click on home. Hope you're able to see my LinkedIn URL. Okay, so there's a right side top me icon is there. of me icon and small downwards rectangle triangle is there. Click on that and click on view profile. Please follow the step and implement the same thing. I'm going to repeat. You need to click on your home. Once you do that, in the right side, your small photo will be there. Small triangle with a downward arrow. Click on that and click on view profile. So once you do that, in the right side top, you get a edit public profile URL. In the top right side, click on that edit public profile URL. So it opens in a different tab. And again, in the right side top, you get to edit your custom URL. And there's a small pen, blue color pen icon. Click on that. In my case, what I've done is I've deleted the gen character. I just kept Suma Annegoda. So otherwise, what is the customized URL? What I create usually is Suma Annegoda LinkedIn expert. So when I share that URL to someone, people can understand by seeing that URL itself, Suma is a LinkedIn expert. Otherwise, sometimes I'll say Suma Annegoda career coach. So whenever somebody see this LinkedIn URL, they'll understand Suma is a career coach, right? So this is what I customize for myself. Usually when I run the sessions, right, I'll be keep modifying this reason right now only Suma Annegoda. So now I recommend all of you to keep only your first name and last name and delete all the gen characters, then the numeric characters, whatever there. And after that, click on save. Okay. This is the one way you can optimize your LinkedIn URL. And the second way is to put an industry keywords, right? So as I mentioned, in my case, I put Suma Annegoda LinkedIn expert, Suma Annegoda career coach, right? So similar way, can you think of something for yourself on your industry and domain? What is the other keyword you want to put? For example, you can put Suma Annegoda project manager, Suma Annegoda software testing expert, or a Suma Annegoda project manager or a product manager, right? So like that, or if you're holding a designation of a director, we can put Suma Annegoda director. Or a say Java expert, or a AI and MI expert, or a technology architect, right? Or a software engineer. Like that, you can put industry keywords after your last name. So let me know if you need any help. Please do that and click save. And once you're done, please share your LinkedIn URL in the chat so that I can go and give it some recommendations. If I can give some my feedback. I would like to hear from all of you in the chat. Okay, Padma, kindly change and then let me know what do you change. Shilpa, Geeta, Yashaswini, I want all of you to do that. Okay, Geetanjali, wordsmith. So Geeta, may I know what's the reason why do you put wordsmith?
I'm a content writer, editor. So wordsmith is like when someone, a very senior person, you know, creative copywriters, content writers, they use it. So I use it.
Is it a jargon or everybody knows?
Yeah, all marketing people, my customers, my clients, they know.
Okay, so assume that you're looking for a job change.
No,
okay?
I am looking for clients.
So you're looking for a clients. Then what they will do, they'll search for a copyright person. They'll search for a content right person. Then nobody will search a wordsmith, right?
Yeah.
So then you're losing the opportunity. So think from the third person. If they want from anything from you, what is the keyword they will put it? So in your case, you have to be maybe content expert or a copyright expert. That makes sense. When you put that, people in the search, your name will pop up in the LinkedIn.
I'll do that.
Okay,
thank you.
So Nandishwara K, I think why only K? What you don't want to put something on after that?
I'm a student now, MS.
Okay, you're doing your MS?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, MS in what?
Regulatory toxicology.
Okay, you can put, your name after that, whatever the MS, the qualifications you're doing, right? The core domain area. Can you put that after that?
Okay, ma'am.
And again, it don't take any space. It don't take the special characters. You have to, without any, only dash it will take. For example, Suma dash Annegoda is there, right? After that, you need to put a dash and use a other word. It doesn't take a space. Okay. And it has some limitation. It takes only 100 characters. So make sure to put that. I changed long ago. What suits to me present? Shilpa India. Why Shilpa India, Shilpa?
I think Suma, see, I belong to some 3 different types of career range. Okay, one is CSR, one is government, one is environment. But currently I'm working for NGO on NGO health related. So I didn't want, but my passion is environment, but I didn't want to echo that because of health related career right now. So India's perfectly fine because I'm also creating blog around environmentalism, democracy, and a personal way of, branding. So I felt.
I agree. I agree. But see, now what is your goal? Why are you there in LinkedIn? I think Jyoti, yours is perfect. Okay, data scientist is great. Okay. Padma, you're a PMP. Okay, instead of I know you're a you might have got PMP certification, Padma. Maybe you can put project manager hyphen PMP or PMP also. I think than PMP, I recommend to put a project manager or a program manager and then PMP. Geetanjali, content expert.
So,
Great.
Suma, for me, you felt Shilpa India is fine. I couldn't hear that. No.
I don't see. By seeing that, I don't know what are you doing. So when I say give an example, my right LinkedIn expert or a career coach, if you see Jyoti data scientist or like Padma, she's a product manager, Geetanjali is a content expert. By seeing this, people should understand what you're doing. For example, in your case, I know you're in a 3 verticals, but what are you there in LinkedIn? For example, you want to showcase the NGO activities you're doing, maybe the NGO owner or NGO, something related to NGO if you put. So when somebody comments or something related to NGO, your name should pop up. That's what you need to put. To understand out of 3 vertical, what is the one thing you want to achieve in LinkedIn, say like next 3 months or the next 6 months, right? Put that vertical.
Okay.
I know you want to result all 3 verticals, but that doesn't happen, right? So maybe 3 months you keep NGO related things, 3 months you keep related to environment, 3 months, for example, environment, I don't know what is the word you say, environmental XYZ or NGO XYZ, and maybe the one more thing you mentioned, no, that XYZ. Okay. So play around with this. So based on your need. So immediately next 3 months or 6 months, what are you looking for? Based on that, you prepare your URL.
So Suma, one more doubt here. So people, when they search, it is through this name it pops up. I thought always the definition what it give below a name, right? With
no, that's there. That is there. This is the first step. This is from here. So there are 5 places we have to put our industry keywords. So then our profile will show up. Okay. Okay.
You're going to come to that, no? The 5 places.
Yeah, I'm going to cover. But this is the first step. Okay. Because we are not going. Nobody will come to see your profile completely, right? But when you send the URL itself, people should get a clarity what is Suma doing. That is my goal. Okay. So Ranjana, you are a career coach. Okay, that's great. Vigneshwara, YGMS form Vigneshwaran.
Yes, ma'am. I'm a student of MS.
Okay, I think remove G, okay, because I think it's give a little bit confusion. Just put Vigneshwara and then MS Pharma, right? Just give form G remove so that you'll get a space of one more space you can write.
Okay.
Okay, Padma, program manager. I hope I think Anusha, you need to change. Why you did not change? I showed the steps, right? How to what's your background, Anusha?
I'm from sales coordination level and gem procurement. This is the hardware procurement.
Okay, maybe you can put procurement expert or a sales expert in that way. Okay, kindly change it and then remove the junk characters and put save.
Okay, Suma, between a name and our profession, the proportion should like Shilpa for environment or Padma for content. It can also come like that, or should we?
You can do, but I think we don't need to put, but because after the name itself, whatever the keyword you put, right, that represent.
Okay.
We don't need to use.
Okay.
Okay. I hope for everyone it's clear what is the LinkedIn URL, how you can customize, and how by seeing the LinkedIn URL, so people should know what are you doing or what's your background. That's the goal of it. Okay, now let's quickly move to the next things which I want to cover. Okay, so I'm going to repeat as I mentioned that you need to click on the me icon at the top of your LinkedIn homepage and click on view profile. You get a click edit public profile URL on the right hand side and click under that edit custom URL on the right side. Click on that pen icon, remove the junk characters and then add the industry keyword and click on save and refresh it. Within few minutes, it takes some 2 to 3 minutes to changes to get reflected, depends on the based on your internet speeds. Now I think so how do you see these photos? Great, right? The pics are nice. So we all love selfies, right? Padma, Sanjana, we love taking selfies, right? So the reason why unfortunately, I'm in traveling network problem. Okay, Anusha, I think, okay, you can do it later. Okay. Yeah, these are not a professional photos, because I know nowadays everybody loves taking selfies and posting the selfies. But when it comes to LinkedIn, it's not a place where we can put our selfies. Since it's a professional platform, we should have a professional pics, right? So because when somebody comes to your profile, they just spend hardly few seconds to your profile. They don't spend like 1 hour going through your profile. They hardly spend few seconds. So when you have that few seconds to impress, putting your the best photo is always good. So always profile, when you put your profile picture, make sure to consider these few points. One is high resolution image. When you say high resolution image, doesn't mean that you need to go to the cameraman and give photo. Nowadays, all camera come with a high resolution camera. So take a help of your family and friends, get a nice pic, and make sure when you say professional, people think, okay, I need to be grumpy. Okay, I need to be serious. That should not be the case. Make sure you are a little bit smile, confidence, and with the right expressions is there, and professional attire and headshot. When you say headshot, only head and shoulder, not the half the body or not the full body. Only head and shoulder should be there in your photo, and no selfies. These are the few things you need to consider when you creating a when you're uploading your profile pictures. I'm going to show some example. We just take my the profile picture. Right. So only head and shoulder, not the body I've covered, and a little bit smile and confidence and the professional attire. So these are the few things which I've taken care, and there is no background. It's a plain background. Okay. So make sure you have uploaded such kind of photo. So I would like to review maybe few people, some 5 people profile, and then give a feedback. Geetanjali, what's your second name?
It's Tanikella. TANI.
Okay, got it. Okay, your photo is good and it's a side face. I recommend to get some photo with the front face. Okay.
Okay.
So otherwise the head and shoulder part is fine, and showing you a speaker, that's also great. Only thing is the front photo is important. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Padma. Also Padma, what's your full name? You're on mute.
Chebrolu, the second.
Okay. Okay, your photo is good. There's a smile. Okay, but it's not a professional photo where nothing. Your shoulder is a little bit, it's bent up like this, right? That's not looking professional. So please get some professional photos. Otherwise, the smile what you put is there. That's really great. With the same smile, with a professional attire, please get some photo of yours. Okay. I'll review one more profile. Shilpa. Shilpa, what's your full name?
Shilpa Narayanan. I think that's the one. Yeah.
First thing what I told is we need to connect each other. We have not taken care. I think I sent already request. Please accept it. You don't have I think since we're not connected to each other, that's the reason I'm not able to see your photo. Please accept my request, then I'll be able to see.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Ranjana. Ranjana, what's your full name?
Ranjana Singh, ma'am. Third number.
Third. Okay. You can just call me Suma. You don't need to call me. Okay. And again, the photo is good. I think the background is, something is there. And again, your photo is a little bit side version of it. So please try to get us some, the front face of it. Otherwise, the smile and the confidence is good with a plain background and with a front face, right? That would be good.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So then I think I'll review other people's when I look into my other content. So let's quickly move to the next part, which I want to cover. So the next one which I would like to cover is about the cover page. So cover page is the space where LinkedIn is given a huge space to market yourself, to advertise yourself, right? But I see most of the people don't use this particular space to the fullest. And it's just simple creative background we can create. I'm going to show some few samples how to do that. I recommend all of you to do this activity along with me. If you have some profile photo, kindly upload now itself. Okay. And if you don't have it, maybe post the session, you can upload it. So now let's discuss what is LinkedIn cover page and how we can create the banner. Okay. So the space which is behind our photo, right? This is called profile picture. The space which is behind our photo, this is called a LinkedIn banner or a LinkedIn cover page. So in my case, if you see, I've written action is a mother of all accomplishment, and I put my signature and I put my photo where I'm speaking. So the reason is I always believe, because in a day, every people get n number of thoughts, but taking the thoughts and implementing that, right? Taking an action on the thoughts, then only you can achieve anything in your life. That's what I believe. That's what I tell to all of my clients. So that's what I know. If you see in my most of my banner, and when I'm speaking, I'll be talking about action is a mother of all accomplishment, and I put my signature, and also I put my photo where I'm speaking. The reason is I am looking for a lot of speaking engagement, right? So I would like to go and speak in maybe some communities. I want to go and give some sessions in a college. So when people come to my profile, they're clear that, okay, Suma is a speaker. She's already speaking on the stage. So with this, they will get a confidence. Suma is already speaker. We can invite her, right? So since I'm looking for a lot of speaking engagement, that's the reason I put my photo where I'm speaking. So it depends on an individual person, what you want to get it. So what I suggest for all of you is to create this space wherein you can, it's a visual representation of whom you are, right? So for example, if you're a project management expert, you need to visually share what are you doing as a project manager, what are you doing? Or if you're a MS student, what are you learning? Or if you're a social cause person, what are you doing? Or if you are a content manager, content expert, what are you doing? So people don't have a time to go and scroll, okay, what is Suma doing or what is Geeta doing, right? Nobody has that much of time. So when they come to your profile, if you showcase what you're doing as a visually, because people like get attracted with the photos, right? If you showcase what you're doing in this banner itself, people will get clarity, what are you doing, right? So now how to do that, I'm going to show. So please go to canva.com. Use your Gmail or anything, just click free version of it. Just say log in with a Gmail, and don't take pro version or don't take anything, just free version of it. Log in with your Canva account. Is all of you able to do? Okay. Now, once you go here, you type here LinkedIn.
Where? How?
Canva.com. Go to Google and type canva.com, or go to open the new tab and type canva.com. Yeah, I'll be keep reviewing everybody's profile and giving a feedback. Okay. So canva.com, go there and type LinkedIn banner. Once you type LinkedIn banner, it gives some option. Click on that. Please do this activity along with me. I know it will be difficult if you're doing first time, but give a try. Okay. So, and then by default, Canva show the n number of templates. And again, if you see the pro version of it or the crown version, these are the paid version of it. So I don't recommend you to pick any one of them. So you can scroll down, and again, which based on your industry or the technology or the domain, whatever you're working, choose the one which is relevant to you. Please take only the free version of it. Okay. So don't take any paid version of it. So now for demo purpose, what I'm doing is I'm just taking there's a banner here. It's a free version of it. Okay. I'm just clicking. In case if you guys want, you can just click the same thing. Take any free version of it. Take any free version, whichever you find. Okay, so this is a template by default. Canva is created with a good design, color combination with the photo, everything. So now I'm going to show you all of you how you can edit it. Okay, so in my case, as you already mentioned, I always want to put action is the mother of all accomplishment. Okay. And again, the text is coming in 2 lines, so I would like to drag, and then you can also drag it up, right? And it's something web developer is there. I don't want. I'm deleting that. Instead of it, I would like to put my signature, Suma and Nigoda. Okay, and deleting the extra letter. And again, this guy photo is there. I don't want this photo, so I want to upload my photo. So again, here you'll get upload options. How we have a upload in normal other places. We have upload. You can upload the photo from your local desktop, In my case, I already uploaded a few of my photos, so it is shows in this particular gallery. I'm going to find my photo. Maybe I'll just take this pic. Just click that pic, so it will come and sit in the banner. You can put it here. See, now I just drag the photo from my gallery to here in the circle shape. The my photo become circle. Okay, and again, see my dress, the attire what I'm wearing is basically yellow color. So I would like to change all the color combination to something matches to my attire what I'm wore, right? So I'll just make it a little bit.
బయట తీసుకెళ్ళి అబ్బాయి రెడ్ కత్తరు
please put it on mute, or is not
ఆ షూ ర్యాక్ లోనే పెట్టాడు.
Okay, so I'm just changing the background color so that it matches to my attire what I'm wearing, and it's green color, it's not visible, so I'm just changing that one to something. I think I'll just change to some blue color so that it's visible and it's not aligned. I'll align to center. Again, I'll change my signature to the color to the blue color, right? And again, this color combination, it's like green and all, so a little change to something yellow, something blue color. Right? So, and these are white colors, not visible. Let me change to some blue color. So now this is there, but it's not properly aligned. So I'm going to align, and this circle is covering my content. Let me drag a little bit and reduce the circle size so that the content is visible. Okay, I'll put my signature a little bit center, right? So this so, and again, this arrow mark, we can put it here, like we can bring this one here. So whatever the by default Canva had provided, what I did is I just changed the text what I want, and I changed the color combination based on the attire what I'm wearing so that it looks neat, right? So with this, my LinkedIn banner is ready, right? So now what I need to do is I click on share, and I have an option called download here. I select the PNG version of it, and I'll say click on download. So it'll get downloaded in my download folder. Now I'll go back to LinkedIn. So click on the banner here, click on the small pen icon. So I have an option to change photo. So then it got downloaded in my download photo folder. I'm picking it and then say apply. So with this, my banner is ready, right? Immediately within 5 to 10 minutes, I'm able to create the banner what I want, and I'm able to upload. So now I just wanted to know, did you guys give it a try? I know it's when if you're doing first time, it takes time. So, but like post the session, please go and do it. Now, this is a generic one. Okay. So people who are a student, if you're not sure what you want to put, I recommend all of you to put some, say, take some, any of your leader whom you follow, their quote, for example, Swami Vivekananda, Ambedkar, Gandhiji, whomever the leader whom you follow, right? So take the best quote, which is, resembles to you, which is, resonates to you, right? Because I always say, I'll talk about action. That's the reason which is resonate to you, I put it. Resonate to me, I put it. Similar way, what is resonates to you, you can take some quote and you can put, if you're not sure what to need to put. That is the one way. The second way is, for example, I'm going to show some 4 to 5 use cases. Kindly have a look on it so that you'll get an idea. Okay, so I'm going to take an example of Veera. Okay, she is a project manager. Okay, if you see her background, the things, so she says that she's a program management and she work on a compliance, regulation compliance, and also IT services student. So when somebody comes to her profile, by seeing this, they can understand something on a program management or a project management she's working, right? Now let's take an example of Akanksha. Again, she's a project manager. If you see her things, since she's a project manager, she's working with a team. So she's put some photo related to with a team, and she says, okay, successful with the team, and some quote she's put, whichever she believes that. And now I would like to take here one more example of Lata. She's a sales expert. She works on a sales and operations. She provides a sales support, and she involves in the procurement, all the things, right? So she's put as such kind of image. By seeing this, people can understand. And again, if you see her, LinkedIn URL, she says Lata Shekhar, sales expert. And if you see her banner, it says, okay, sales support, sales operation, right? So people are clear what Lata is doing without scrolling down, right? So I hope you have got an idea. How do you need to put it? So now let me tell you, for example, Jyoti, what's your background? May know what's your background? Let's take example of Jyoti. Can you please unmute and tell me, Jyoti? Or Malti? Jyoti unable. Malti, can you tell me what's your background?
Hi.
Yeah, Malti, what's your background?
I'm an academician by profession actually,
What do you
and
teach?
looking for some postdoc position.
What do you teach?
Pharmaceutical sciences. Pharmaceutical sciences.
Okay, so you need to go to Google. For example, if you want to build a profile or LinkedIn banner for you, you need to go to LinkedIn, Google, and say pharma. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and when you put the hit enter, it shows a number of images related to the pharma. Okay, so please take some 3 images which is relevant to the domain or the technology or the industry which you work in, right? So maybe by taking one of the image, and maybe again, for example, you're an academician, right? So you're a teaching.
Yeah.
Academic. Okay, so when I put that, so maybe it will show the people related to some books, right? So it means that, or maybe this one. So it shows that you are a teacher or a professor, right? So you can represent one of this, and maybe 2 images related to the pharma. So then go back to what do you call Canva and build it. Let me show how to build that. Okay, for example, I'm just replicating this. Okay, there's a page called duplicate. Just duplicate here. So I'm deleting this one. So let's build for a pharma industry. Okay, so something on an academician. So I will just take this image, and what I'm doing is I'm just doing copy. I'm going back to Canva. I'm just Control V, Control C, Control V. I'm doing it so that image will come and sit here. Okay. So now again, I will go and put a type pharma here. Can you give me one more keyword? What is other things you would like to represent for yourself?
Searching for a postdoctoral position.
No, not for the job position and all. What you're doing currently? So
okay, then researcher.
Huh? Researcher.
Yeah.
Okay. Put the keywords, whatever the images Google populates, take the best one. Okay, so maybe I think this one, right? Something on a research, maybe this guy. I don't know. You need to choose the best one. Let's take an example, this lady.
4th one, first row, 4th one.
First row, 4th one. Okay, I'm taking that. I'm going back to Canva and then pasting here so that I got a 3 images which represent what you're doing, right?
Right.
Okay, so drag it, put it in a order. They put it in a random order, whatever you want. And maybe this one, you can just reduce it. Okay, and something like that, and change the color of it. So you can take some plain color so that it looks neat. And again, I recommend this is something called, you need to go to elements. There's a frames. Okay, type frames instead of putting just a square images to make it a little more professional, right? So you can just type frames in the elements. Okay, you need to go to elements and type frames. Okay, and then
elements and frames.
Okay, so just take a for example, this is the frame is there. Okay, click on it and then drag the photo inside the frame. So this looks a little bit random photo, right? And again,
all right.
This looks a little bit random. And then take this one and again put this photo here. So this looks a little bit random than a normal photo, right? So this now we can just download it and then upload it. Right? Maybe from a research. Okay, let's go. Okay, you're a research. For example, you're studying it and post that you're doing a research, and again the research output is basically the pharma, right? So maybe this is the sequence, you can put it. Right, so maybe I'm just downloading it. Click on download. This is the second page. I'm downloading it. Click on done and then download. I'm just sharing in a chat. Maybe I think you can take this and upload it. Okay, maybe I'll send later. Okay, so is it clear how you can create a banner for yourself? Any questions on this part?
No, thank you. It was all fine.
Okay, so any query on this part on the cover page? So anybody is done? If anybody is done, can you please share? Please raise your hand and tell me, like, or put it in a chat if you're done, so that I can just quickly review and give feedback. Jyoti, Nandishwara, Padma, Ranjana. Okay, Jyoti, you're done. Can you put your LinkedIn URL here so that I can just quickly go and review it? I want the session to be interactive. I don't want to be one way. The reason we are here for the workshop and where we do. Jyotiga, Jyoti Mai, this one. Jyoti Pogata, right? Okay, got it. So please connect it. Okay, connect. We are not connected each other. First thing is we have to connect each other. Okay, so you put some code, right? The goal is turn to data into information, information to insight. About the data, you're a data scientist, right? Okay, maybe the quote is good. Along with the quote, can you represent something pictorial related to the data? Okay, data and data related. Maybe if you go and search for data science, some images come, right? So you can put that. Okay, otherwise it's good enough. Okay. Okay, how about others? Were you guys able to do?
I made one, but I like my old one better.
Okay, what is your old one?
Tanikela. No, this is not mine. Gitanjali Tanikela. Yeah, yes. That one. First one.
Yeah. So how about others? Yashaswini, any query, please ask me. Then only I'll be able to help you and guide.
Well, can you look into my profile pic and the banner now?
Yeah, give me a minute. So this is a new one what you made, or is the old one, Gita?
This is the old one. It has all my keywords here.
So
and
I know it has a keywords, market, enable, sale, pitch, everything. Okay. Content, fine. Why don't you represent in a pictorial way? Then a text. So because now I just need to spend at least some 5 seconds to 10 seconds to read. Okay, it has a story, market, content, lead, right?
Yeah.
So it's a little bit difficult for me to digest. Means I'm taking 5 minutes to understand. Okay, it is a kind of crossword, right? So instead of it, why don't you tell the content and maybe the market, story, and those things? Maybe you are majorly on a story and writing a content, such kind of things, right? So can you represent in an image, in a pictorial way?
I think I can do that.
Yeah.
I will try. I mean,
yeah, give it try. I know you will love it, but you should think about the end user. You should think about your clients.
Yeah.
Don't make them complicated. So just make sure by seeing that they should, okay, Gita is a content manager, content expert. That's what we should be able to see.
Okay. A lot of people say this is really good.
It's good.
And I also got some assignments, I charge 500 rupees and make these things for people.
Okay, good. But what you do is, keep trying.
I'll try with I'll make a change. Change is always good. Maybe
good. So what I recommend is 3 months you keep one banner. Next 3 months keep. If in my case, every week I'll keep changing the banner. I'll be keep trying what is working out for me, right?
Yeah.
I'll be keep changing with a different pattern of it. Hardly it takes like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Right? Once you're expert, so keep changing it and see what banner is working out for you. Which one people are able to digest.
I'll do that.
So how would say that every week the banner?
I will do it to Shilpa. So how about others?
So I'm asking a different question, sorry. When you are changing the banner every week, can we control the notifications?
It doesn't go to anyone. It doesn't. If you change the banner and all, nobody will get a notification. Okay, I think Shilpa, your banner, the photo and the background is something on a river or a beach is there, a river. So that is not recommendable. I'm going to show you how you can remove the background of it. But I think you're representing so many pictures wherein instead of it, I recommend you to put some maybe 5 to 6 images.
As I said, 3 months back, I was looking for a job, right? So that time I felt to attract for different NGO and other sectors. Now I just want to promote environment.
Okay. So then you would just top 5 out of which are the top 5 images, right? Are the best images. Put those things and make it like let people can see properly. So now it's I know there's a lot of work is done, a lot of images are there, but I'm not able to see what, for example, in newspaper something is come and something discussions happening, not able to see what is the thing, right? So instead of multiple images, put some 4 to 5 images. And again, whenever you preparing a banner, I recommend first 25% don't put anything because your profile photo will cover. For example, your photo behind your photo is got covered, right?
Correct.
So first 25% in a Canva, don't put anything, only the 75% you need to put it. Okay, so it's applicable to all of you. Only 75% right side, put your content. So how about others? Vignesh, Anusha?
Profile pic is okay with you according to you?
No, the background is something is water that we need to be changed. Padma, program manager. Okay, you done Padma? Yashaswini, Jyoti, Vignesh, Ranjana. Is there any challenge? If you don't tell, I won't be knowing. Okay, do you guys have a challenge or not? I don't know. I want you at the end of the session, at least something you should complete here itself. That's the reason we are taking time and then doing it, right?
I didn't change because I need to change the picture also, right?
Yeah. So don't put this one because it doesn't represent what work you're doing, right?
Okay, yeah.
I know something to try, you put something to try the Canva part, but it doesn't represent nothing about program manager or anything. So don't put this one. As of now, it's fine. So maybe post the session, you take a time and then do it. I think I already showed some example of a project manager, program manager, how they build, right? So
yeah, right. Sure.
So is it clear how you can build your LinkedIn banner? It's very much important. As a student, I think if you are doing MS Pharma, right? Put MS, I think don't put MS Pharma related, I think for Ranjana or somebody I showed you, right? Or sorry, for Dr. Malti, I showed some example as a pharma, what are the 3 different things I created, right? Maybe the students, Anandishwara, Vigneshwara, Yashaswini, if you are from the same background, kindly replicate the same thing. Can I hear from you, Vigneshwara? Nandishwari, please tell me.
Yes, ma'am. We are following you. We'll update it at the end of the session.
Okay. So if there is any challenge, you need to let me know. Okay. Otherwise, I'm assuming
sure,
that you're good enough. Okay. So let me hear from Vignesh, Nandishwar, and Yogeshwar. Yeah, Yashaswini, all they are MS student. And all are doing a pharma.
Yes, ma'am. MS Pharma.
Okay, fine. Then I think whatever the banner I created for Dr. Malati, right, that represents the things. So please try to implement the same thing and kindly upload it.
Okay.
Okay, let's quickly move to the next thing which I want to cover. Okay, so this is one of the example for a profile pictures, a head shot, head and shoulder with a professional attire, smile and confidence. Similar kind of photo, you can take it and then upload it. And now let's move to headline. So if you see the sample, the picture, what is representing is a newspaper, right? In the newspaper, if the headline is not good, do you guys take the newspaper and continue reading it? I'm asking a question to all of you. Assume you got a newspaper today.
No, ma'am.
So we will keep it aside, right? We may not get interest to continue the newspaper. If the first headline is attractive, curious, right? So then I read that content and then I may go to the second page or a third page, right? If the first headline is not curious, I will keep the newspaper aside. Same thing in a LinkedIn. If you don't have your headline attractive and curious, nobody will scroll down your profile. They will leave your profile and go to someone else. So in a newspaper industry, if you know, they put a lot of senior editors, right? They put a lot of senior editors to create a attractive and curious headline so that people will read the newspaper. Similar way, I recommend all of you to put an effort, invest some time to build a attractive and curious headline. Okay, how to do that? Let's see here. Okay, so headline is a no. Whenever you're creating headline, just make sure you're using industry keywords. I think somebody what's Shilpa, you asked, right? Where else we need to put a keywords? One is in your LinkedIn URL where we put a industry keywords. Second place is the one where we put it in a banner, but in a pictorial way. Third is the space where you're putting your industry keywords in a headline. Okay. By default, if you don't update your headline, what shows is a student of XYZ university, or a web developer at XYZ company, or a founder of NGO, or a content expert in a some XYZ company, right? So this is the by default LinkedIn it creates. What I say is LinkedIn by default LinkedIn headline is a wasted opportunity. If you don't customize or if you don't optimize, it is a wasted opportunity. It's the one which is below your name and it takes around 220 characters, and you can put multiple things by using comma and vertical bars, and never try to use all the time uppercase and use the industry keywords. What I say is optimize headlines is equal to more searches is equal to more views, and more views equal to more opportunity and deals. Okay, so let's quickly understand what is headline, where is it, how we can optimize. I want all of you to do this activity along with me. So I would like to go to my profile and give an example of that. As I said, I'll be keep changing it. I think I'm still working. Yesterday I was changing it. So this is the headline. Okay, headline is the one which is below your name. Okay, around 220 characters, wherein you can represent. In my case, what I'm trying to say is she and her, hers. Okay, it means that it shows that Suma is working in the women empowerment space, right? Something on a women empowerment she's working. And again, I say I help women professional entrepreneurs to get a visibility, build their personal brand with the help of my LinkedIn for her signature masterclass. So if somebody looking for a personal branding, or somebody looking for LinkedIn masterclass or LinkedIn content, so they can reach out to me. And again, I'm a founder of XY, founder of Books for Her and a LinkedIn for Her. So by seeing this, people can understand that what is Suma doing. They don't need to call me or they don't need to scroll down, right? By reading these 220 characters, people are clear what is Suma doing. So similar way, in your case, you need to write headlines such a way that by reading the headlines, so people should understand what are you doing. It's clear? So I'm going to show some use cases, some 4 to 5 use cases I'll show. You'll get an idea what are the different types you can put it. Okay. Let's again take an example of Veera. So she is this is a headline what she is. She's into program management, right? She's heading the global alliance in a fintech company, and she's a program management, project management, and services and operations head. This is what, by seeing this, people can understand Veera is a work in the space of program management or project management, or also she's a service operations head, right? Now let's take an example of Bhagya. Okay. Bhagya is again, she's a project management. She works in a PMO space. This is 6 Sigma certified person, and she handles the team and vendor management work she's doing, right? So this is the other way where you can represent. Okay, now let's take an example of Lata. Lata, she works in the space of sales. She says strategic sales and support evangelists with a decade of experience. And she's into software asset management, vendor management, helping organizations to scale up the revenues. So this is how people are telling about them what they are doing, right? So by seeing your LinkedIn URL, by seeing your LinkedIn banner, by seeing your LinkedIn headline, people are having at least 60 to 70% clarity. What are you doing? So now, I hope you guys are working on what to do changes. I'm going to tell you how to do the changes. Okay, just click on your profile, and there's a small pen icon here. Click on that. For the demo purpose, what I'm doing is I'm just deleting she and her things. I will type LinkedIn expert. Okay, and then so I put 3 things. One, I'm saying LinkedIn expert, and then I'm saying I help people in with a LinkedIn masterclass. I'm saying I'm founder of XYZ, right? But here I told 3 things, but again I made the people easy to read, right? So by using some extra icons, this is what extra icons what I'm using, this one. Okay, so how to use that I'm going to tell you. So you need to go to Google and type LinkedIn go to Google and type LinkedIn emojis. Okay. Once you hit this URL, once you hit it, so the first URL, whatever it populates, take that. Anyway, I'm going to copy that link and putting in the chat so that it will be easy for you guys. Sales is basically, I think, whatever I told you, sales example, right? Same thing. You don't need to mention this hardware. So, what happens if you get opportunities in a software, or if you work in other sales, right? Automation sales. So just say sales, because it will, it opens a lot of opportunities for you. Don't say only hardware sales. Okay, now scroll down. So it shows a number of icons, emojis. This can be used while writing a content, also while preparing your headline. In my case, if you see, this is the icons what I'm using to differentiate the three things what I'm doing. For demo purpose, what I'm doing is I'm taking this one. How to take this? Just say Control C. Whichever you like, just click on that and say Control C. Come back to LinkedIn, and again, so I have this image, right? I'm just deleting that. I'm doing Control V, Control C and Control V. That's it. Okay. Just go there, select whichever the icon or the emoji which you like, and then do Control C and come back to LinkedIn and do Control V, and then click on save. So this immediately the changes will get reflected. If you see the emoji which I used, with this, what you're doing is you're making the user to read clearly what is the services or what are you doing. Okay? Is it clear? So now I would like to see from all of you who has done. If you updated your LinkedIn headline, I would like to look into it and give a feedback. So people, I think so far I have not reviewed. I would like to hear from Yashaswini, Anusha. Uruvate, maybe you can, Uruvate, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Can you please, is it a name am I pronouncing correct? Or if you want, you can rename it.
Yes, ma'am, you're saying it right.
Okay.
Suma, the previous Bhagyalakshmi who has this PMO, right? Can you show me that?
Yeah. So you can just take a screenshot of which of the people I'm telling, right? You can take a reference and then maybe in the later stage you can update it.
Okay.
Suma, this emojis can be searched by name, like our field?
No, you won't get it. Whatever by default, this particular things has it now. Only that much only you have to use. Okay. See, for example, in my case, I was able to find images related to books. When I say founder of books for her, and again for it's for girls, right? So I took that relevant images and put it. So whatever it's there, you need to take it. If you don't find it, then leave it. Okay, you just take the a few emojis so that you can differentiate the multiple things. So is it clear the importance of creating a headline? And here also you need to put industry keywords, and people should know what are you doing by seeing your headline. Okay, so I don't see from any one of you. If you're updated, I can quickly go and review. If not, then I'm going to the next items which I would like to cover. Okay, so next is about section. What is how you have to write your about section content? About section is a space where you can write about your experience. I recommend it has something around some 3,000 characters you can write. So wherein you write about the experience, what are you doing, and what technology or what domain, what industry you're using, and make sure while writing use a lot of industry keywords. And again, when you're writing the about section, put a lot of white spaces so that people can read easily. And also mention how people has to reach out. For example, if you're looking for a job or you're looking for leads, right? Unless if you don't give a contact number or an email ID, nobody can reach out to you. So make sure make the people easy. So how they can reach out to you easy. I'm going to show where is about section and how some samples so that you can clearly understand. Okay, so in my case is the about section. Again, what I'm trying to say is the first line I'm trying to highlight what I'm doing, right? I'm saying I'm a career development coach, I'm an entrepreneur, I work in the space of women empowerment. I highlighted the 3 activities, what I'm doing it, and I use a different emoji so that to differentiate 3 things. And again, I written about myself, with a lot of white spaces. Again, I using emojis so that people can read easily. And I'm telling that how people can reach out to me. I'm telling reach out to me for a rapid transformation, message me in LinkedIn because I'm comfortable, because I'm active in LinkedIn. So I say people, okay, message me in LinkedIn. So you can also give your email ID or you can give your phone number. If you're students, please make sure to give your phone number and email ID because if you're looking for a job opportunity or internship. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're looking for a leads, put your phone number and email ID and website details. If you are a working professionals, if you are looking for a job, put your email ID and phone number till you get the opportunity. Once you get the opportunity, maybe you can delete your phone number. Till that, please make sure you put it. Okay, this is one example. I'm going to give one more use cases. Okay, Harshita, she's a coach and an entrepreneur. So if you see her about section, so she's a entrepreneur, academician, maybe I think, but Dr. Malati, you can refer this, okay? International Forex trainer, author, and she works in the space of women empowerment. And she's written about what she's doing with only 1 and 2 lines. Don't write anything more than 2 lines continuously. Put a space and take it to the next para and write it. And what services she's offering, she's telling, okay? XYZ and with a different emoji icons. And if people want to talk to me, how? Okay, mail me in this Gmail ID and go to my website, reach out to me. That's what she's done. So for a reference, what I recommend is I'm putting the link in a chat. Okay, please copy this. Go to Harshita's profile. Just copy as it is. Okay, just copy as it is in a Word document. Go and change your email ID and put your phone number. Okay, and here put your related keywords. And right here you write your whatever, some 3 to 4 lines. And for example, if you're a technology people or a student, you say skills are a technology. What you have it. Just keep all these things and delete these lines and put your technology skills or whatever you have it, right? So with this, you don't need to work much. I think by just copying Harshita's 20%, things are ready. Only thing is you just need to delete and then update your things, right? So now I'm going to give a hack here. So some people who are good in English or who know how to write about yourself, it is easy, you can write. But some people find very difficult. If you see most out of 100 profiles, I can see that only some 3-4 people, in the ratio, I'm telling, out of 100 people, I see only 3 to 4 people write their about section. Rest of the people just write 1 or 2 lines or 3 lines max. They don't write more than that. That's the wrong thing what people are doing it. I recommend all of you to write at least about yourself 10 to 15 lines. So let's give an example. I'm going to share a hack how you can build your about content. Okay. So now let's take an example. Some sales expert, somebody from sales domain is there, right? So sales. Okay. Sales. What's the designation? I think somebody is working on a sales field. Who's that? Who is a sales space? Okay. Anyway, fine. So let's take an example of a project manager. Okay, somebody's there, some project manager. Let's give a project management. Type project management and select a people here. Okay, so LinkedIn shows the list of people who are working in a project management space, right? So these are the people in them. And again, if you see the till 100 pages, I have it. So what I will do is I don't click on follow or connect. I will just go and click on their profile and go to their profile and see what is the about section content he's written or she's written. Okay, something on a 15 years of experience, some content. This guy already taken effort to write a content, right? What I will do is I'll just copy, open a Word document and paste it. Okay, I pasted this guy because this guy already taken effort to write something on a project management, and then I'll put a separator so that I can differentiate. This is a 1% profile. Now I'll go back to LinkedIn. Okay, now I'll click a one more profile. Okay, then I'll go and see what is this guy is written. This is kind of a market research, what other people have done. And again, something is already written on a project management. I'll copy and then I'll go to the Word document. So similar way, kindly do the same thing for 15 people. And again, if some people are not written about section 1 or 2 lines, ignore those guys. Look into the people who are written at least 8 to 10 lines or 15 lines about themselves. Copy as it is to the Word document and put a separator. Once you've done that, once you have 15 people content, start deleting the things which is not relevant. Even though you're working in a project management space, but something you may not be working, right? Delete the unnecessary things or not relevant items to you. And with that, basically, you can say around 60% content is ready by copying someone else. Copy shamelessly, if you want to tell in terms of identity, copy shamelessly someone else's profile and delete the unnecessary things. With this, you got some 60%. So I already given a reference of Harshita with us, how people can contact you. With the 10% is ready, 70% is ready. Now you as an individual, right? So you are unique, you have your own flavor. Tweak that content, add your own flavors and masala and build your own content, right? So with that, you will be able to build your 100% about section content. Is it clear? So these are the few hacks you can take it and to build your about section content. Any question here? Okay, so if it's clear, let me move to the next content I would like to share today. And again, make sure to update your education and experience. And if you're a student, make sure to update your internship. And if you've done some certifications and if you got some awards, kindly update all those things. And again, when you're writing your award section, make sure like which year passed out, all those things update properly, and experience also the properly with the designations, and internship if you're doing an XYZ organization, do it, and showcase the certification. For example, if you've done some certification in Udemy or LinkedIn, any other platform, kindly upload that and let the world knows what awards you got it. Okay, so I'm sure you know how to update this, but I'll just walk through my profile so that you're clear that how you can, how the education experience detail looks, right? So make sure you update all your experience starting from the first job which you're working on, and with what's your designation, and make sure you have the logo here. If the logo is there, that gives a lot of credibility. People will believe that. So whenever you type your company name, it takes some time. LinkedIn takes some time to load that logo. So till that, you just wait till the logo populates. Once the logo is come, then you choose a respective company. If the company page is there, then only logo will come. If there is no company page, then for example, I am founder of Books for Her. I have built the page, but I have not uploaded my logo. That's the reason the logo is not coming. These are the Statist and LinkedIn for Her. The LinkedIn page is there. That's the reason logo is coming. Just make sure that logo is populated, and your educations starting from your degree and post graduation. If you're done, kindly update those things. And if you've done some certifications, right, you can upload. If the people who are not uploaded how to add the certifications, then to click on add profile section here, and here additional information, something is there. Here you can, if you've got some awards, you can upload it here. If you've done some volunteer experience, you can add it here. And what language, if you know some different languages. And core, you can add your education details here. You can add your the designation of the current job you're doing. If you're in a career break, I recommend, so don't hesitate, put it, because there are organizations who are providing a job opportunity for the people who are in a career break. I recommend to put that career break also. And next is, so just click on these three things and make sure to upload all the educations, career break, and skills, everything. Skills is the one again. I think somebody asked me where and all I can put my industry keywords in a skills. Click on add skills and put your industry keyword. For example, in my case, if this is what I'm trying to say, I'm a career coach, I'm a LinkedIn strategy, women empowerment, and a personality development. So, and networking, right? So these are the few things which I'll be talking about. So these are the skills which I uploaded. And again, you can also add a skills at the bottom of your profile. These are the skills. If people are endorsed you, again it will come here, and you can also add your own skills. You can click on plus and add the skills whichever you're currently working on it. So now I also would like to move to the next two important things which I would like to say, the recommendations part. So recommendation is the one, again you have options here, add profile section, recommendations, add recommendations. For example, if you're a student, you would like to get a recommendation from your professor, right? So you can, if they are in LinkedIn, you can ask for the recommendations. So how to ask a recommendation? If you're working professional, you want to ask your recommendation from your product manager or a senior directors, or maybe from your colleagues or from your juniors, right? So make sure to get a recommendation from all set of people, your juniors, colleagues, and also from the senior set of people. So how to ask? I'm going to show you a demo. For example, now I'm conducting a LinkedIn masterclass, right? I would like to ask the people who participate here, how is my LinkedIn session which is going on? Did you like or what? Okay, now say like Geeta is here. Okay, I'm going to type Geeta. Geetanjali. Okay, so but make sure like we have to connect each other. If you connected only, then only you can ask for recommendation. I choose a Geeta name, and then I'm clicking on continue. And then how is my relationship with Geeta? Geeta is my client, right? Geetanjali was a client of yours. Now since she's my client to take my LinkedIn session, she's my client. I'm selecting that. And position, when I'm a LinkedIn expert, I'm saying I'm a LinkedIn expert, right? I take that position and I'm asking, okay, hi Geetanjali, would you write me a recommendation on my LinkedIn masterclass if it was helpful to you? Okay, so then I'll put enter, and then I'll put my signature. Thanks, Suma, right? So when I do that, okay, there's a spelling mistake. Please take, please ignore it. Okay. Then I click on send. When I do that, now Geetanjali will get a notification saying that Suma is requested for a recommendations. So whenever Geeta is free, if she's think, okay, I added a value, then she can write a recommendations. Once she write a recommendation, she can send the recommendations to me. Once she does, I will get a pop-up saying that Geeta has written a recommendations to me. And again, I'll have an option to add it to my profile. That's how you can get a recommendation. I recommend at least to have at least 5 to 10 recommendation in your profile, because somebody comes to your profile, if there's a proof, there should be some proof, right? Okay, have you done that work? Have you really worked good? So till they if the profile is good, if they see there's some recommendation, if they see some credibility and authority in the subject what you're doing, so then only people may reach out to you to give the opportunity, right? So otherwise they may not reach out to you. In my case, for example, if you see, I have around 27 recommendation, I have it, right? So if you see, no, these are Bhagya Lakshmi and Jyoti, those are the people who attend a masterclass, or they are the people who are taking my one-to-one mentoring services. They are given a feedback on what I'm doing, right? So when people come to my profile and they see that, okay, they'll get a confidence. Okay, so myself LinkedIn expert, she has got a knowledge on it. Okay, I can now approach her to get my one-to-one mentoring or to get my personal branding, whatever things, right? So this is some proof. So this how things will happen in a recommendation. But I highly recommend, please have at least 5 to 6 recommendations. And again, to get 5 to 6 recommendation, you need to reach out to 30 people. So out of 10, one or two people can reply. So out of 20, 2 people. So out of 30, 2 people. So to get an average 5 to 6, you need to reach out to 30 people. And I'm going to share a hack here. For example, now I requested a Geetanjali. Okay, assume that I requested a see, she got a recommendation. She's saying, okay, sure, Suma, right? Okay, I'll say thank you. I'll close this one. Now I requested a Geetanjali to write a recommendation, but Geetanjali is very, very busy. Okay, so then I'll follow up after 1 week. Geeta, I think I sent for her to write a recommendation. So looks like you are busy. Can you please, take a time and write my recommendation? So you say, yes, Suma, sure, I will write it. Again, after 1 week, again, she'll get busy. She won't write it back. She's very intentional. Okay, she want to write, but she's busy. That happens with most of us, right? So for that, I'm going to share a hack here, how we can do it. You might be knowing it, what kind of feedback she can give, right? So on behalf of Geeta, I can write a piece of content. Okay, I can write a piece of feedback. Okay, what Geeta might be feeling. Okay, Suma, I think I attended your masterclass. That was really good. I liked XYZ. Thank you for sharing it. I think with that learnings, I implemented things. I got XYZ opportunities like that. She may write, right? So I'll compose on behalf of her, because she's very busy. She want to give, but she's very busy, right? I'll on behalf of her, I'll compose. I'll send the same thing to her, maybe in a LinkedIn or a WhatsApp. Geeta, this is what I thought of it. You can give me the recommendation. Can you review? And if you want to modify it, and can you send it to me as a recommendation? So now I saved Geeta's time. What is my end goal, or what is my end game? Totally, my end game is to get more and more recommendation, right? Let's play the hack. Okay. So then now I made Geeta job easy. She will tweak a little bit, or she think if whatever I written is correct, so she will send a recommendations to me. So when she send a recommendation, I will add it to my profile. So this is one hack you all can play to get a recommendation as early as possible. And next is, these are the people who are very comfortable. Okay, so people who you know very well, right? So you can play this game. So the people who don't know very well, for them, what you can do is, so you send a recommendation, ask for the recommendation, and message them in WhatsApp. I requested for you in recommendations. Can you please write a recommendation? So then they say yes. Okay, maybe after 1 week again they'll get busy. So what you can do is, I think looks like you're very busy. So instead of writing a recommendation, can you send me a voice message? What you want to write a recommendation? Can you send a voice message on behalf of you? I will listen and write it and type it and send it back to you, right? So obviously taking a WhatsApp and then send a voice message, hardly 1 minute, right? So anybody will do it. So once they send a voice message, type on behalf of them and send the text to them, so that they will copy and paste it in the link, so that you'll get the recommendation. These are the few hacks you can play to get the recommendation. But I recommend you to have at least 5 recommendations. To get 5, reach out to 30 people. Okay, so any question on the recommendations? Okay, why looks like everybody's silent? Is it too much, the content?
Sorry, I got distracted. Can you tell me how we do this? Not through WhatsApp, the other one.
WhatsApp voice message. WhatsApp voice message.
No, not that. The other one. The before.
The previous one is you have to write. You have to compose on behalf of them. and send it to via LinkedIn or send it via WhatsApp, and so that they can copy or a little bit tweak it, and then they can send it back to you.
Okay, so they can just paste it.
Yeah. So now let me show you my favorite section, and again it's one of the great features in the LinkedIn. It's called featured. Again, how to add it? Here you will get it added, profile section. Here you will get a featured section. So please add featured if you don't have it. So this is a section where you can showcase yourself, what all the things you're doing. For example, if you got some award, or if you done some certifications. So some of the things, your photo is coming in a newspaper, some of the things come in a YouTube. So such kind of things you can showcase here, so that people will get to know what all the work you're doing, and you can showcase the skills what you do. In my case, so what I'm doing is something, I was recently a part of some panel discussion, one of the college, I'm talking about the entrepreneurship. So with this, I'm showcasing that as I'm a speaker. And again, recently I conducted a session in Infosys on a personal branding. Infosys is a big brand for me, so I want to showcase that. And recently, from the Iron Lady, there was a session, an event in Bangalore wherein we celebrated, wherein my photo is covered in a newspaper. I'm showing is that, and my photo is in a YouTube. And I conducted a lot of sessions to LinkedIn, maybe IEEE for a different colleges, right? And maybe for what do you call, different communities. And then as part of Books for Her, we distributed books to the rural girls that came in a newspaper, and the pic of that event. And I got a award from the college I studied and where I'm speaking, and my photo with Rajesh, where I given a session to the Iron Lady. And during the COVID, distributed a grocery kits to the auto people that came in a newspaper, and I'm receiving an award. And my photo with the ex Chief Minister of Karnataka, and many more, wherever I've been covered in newspaper, and wherever my story got covered, everything I'm showcasing here. So by seeing this, people, and again my name is coming in your story platform, right?
So where exactly is this heading? Honors and awards?
No. In feature, add featured is there.
Add features is there. I'm not able to find that. It's below the
add section. Click on add profile section. This is add featured.
Add profile section. Okay.
Add featured. Okay. In recommended, add featured is there. So how you can do it? You can just click on a plus, and then you can, if you have some article, for example, some newspaper, click on URL or link. Okay. So something link. If you want to upload photo, you can click on photo. Right. Okay. So these are the way you can showcase the things what you've done, so that people get a confidence on the work what you've done, right? So in my case, I would like to showcase myself as a LinkedIn expert. I'm working as a speaker, and I'm doing some social cause work. So that's what I'm trying to showcase. One thing is
the clipping of your video of session. Is there a possibility other than photos and all newspaper in a video of your any of your session?
No. It has only some options, right? Okay, it gives only few opportunities: link, media, articles, and a post. So only these are the features. Okay. So now what I say is upload some certifications, some, say for example, PMP certifications you've done, if you got some awards, right? So those things, it's good to start with. Please put all those things. Any questions on the featured sections?
So how many can we keep in the featured? I mean, ideal number.
There's no limitations, but you can also drag and drop. You can put the which has got like very high value, right? For example, in my case, my story got covered in a US story platform, right? That is which has a good value, right? So I can put it on top. My session with the Infosys, I would like to put it on the top, right? So you can keep on adding it, and you can rearrange it top and bottom, so that whichever the top, the best one come in the front. Okay, so now let's quickly move to the next part, which I would like to cover. So this already recommendation feature covered. So now I think you must be wondering what is Suma is talking about, a report card. I think we all used to get a report card in the schools and college, and we used to get a gradings. I think same thing is there in LinkedIn also. And how LinkedIn gives a report card, let's see. Okay, so I want all of you to do this activity along with me. People are very silent, so it's not going to help us. I want everyone to be active. So you're investing 2 hours. I already asked the question, how you want to get yourself, make yourself best 2 hours, right? So go to LinkedIn, go to Google and type social selling index. Okay, social selling index, type in Google. The first URL, whatever it populates, like this URL, I'm going to anyway copy that URL and put it in the chat. Please click on that URL. Okay, once you hit this URL, there's an option you will get. Sorry. You'll get an option, get your score free. Okay, click on that. I recommend all of you to do that. Hope you all doing. And if you see, LinkedIn is given me rating 72 out of 100. So my rating in LinkedIn is, or my ranking, a social selling index is 72. Again, this ranking is purely based on 4 parameters. How are you establishing a professional brand? How are you finding the right people? How are you engaging with insights? How are you building your relationship? Based on these 4 parameters, LinkedIn give a ratings for you. And again, let me tell you, this is not constant, it's a dynamic. If you're active in LinkedIn, maybe this week 72, next week if you're not active, your my rating may go down to 65 or 67, right? So it's like that, purely how active you are in LinkedIn. And again, you see, you can evaluate yourself, where are you working good and where you need to improve, how you can make 100%. So in my case, I'm a a great believer of a network. I established a relation very well. I got 25 out of 25. In other area, I got 17, 14, 15. These are the areas where I need to improve. So similar way, find out what is your ranking and work on that area. So can I hear from all of you what is your ranking in the chat? Okay, Geetanjali 70, that's great. So 62% now, Shilpa. Okay, how about others? I would like to know from all of you. Yashaswini, Jyoti.
I can't see my previous week's SSI.
No. There's a current. It shows only the current. Okay, Yashaswini, Anusha, Vignesh, what is your ratings? So don't worry, if it's less, don't worry. Okay. So when you're beginner, obviously it will be less. So let me tell you, anything which is less than 50, it is not good. So it means that you're not active in LinkedIn. So you need to work on to improve. Okay. So try to make sure more than 50. Ranjana, 46 out of 100. Okay. So you need to work on it.
How do I see? I gave social selling index, and then
I've given a link in the chat. Padma, please copy that and hit that URL. You'll get a button called "Get Your Score Free."
Okay, it's 63 then.
Okay, 63 is good. Okay, but you need to improve. Okay, based on the 4 points is there, right? So work on that. Okay, and as I said, it varies from week to week. It depends on the how you are active on the LinkedIn.
Oh, sorry, it is 30 and top is 63.
Okay. So how about others? Yashaswini is given. Ruate, Jyoti, Vigneshwar, Nandishwari.
So we should connect with more people and interact on their
all
posts?
the four here. See, it's going to give a rating on the 4 parameters, is right? So you need to work on those parameters to make it 100%.
Can you just repeat the 4 parameters?
Yeah, I'm going to cover in next slide. Okay. So these are the 4 parameters how LinkedIn will give a ranking to you. So how are you establishing a professional brand, right? Are you completed with your profile? No, 100% profile you completed. And are you the thought leader expert in the area which you're working? Are you writing a content? And are you connecting with the right people in your industry? And are you engaging with your industry people content? Are you going and adding a value in their content? And how are you establishing your relationship? How are you connecting with the people? How are you networking, right? So based on these 4 parameters, LinkedIn give a rating. I think Padma 30 out of 100. I think you need to work on it. Okay, how we can increase this only is by being active in LinkedIn, connecting with a lot of people, writing a lot of content, and also going and adding a comment and value on your industry leaders post. For example, if you are an academician, you need to find the academician and go and look into their post and go and add your thoughts or values on what they written in the post, or you write your own post and reshare some post and connect with a lot of people and showcase your subject matter. So these are the few things you can play around to make it 100. Like,
so what does it mean by identify better prospects in less time? What is that? Find the right people, no, under that.
Okay, identify the better prospect in less time using efficient search and research tools. Basically, how you can connect with the people using your industry proper keywords, you can identify your right target audience. Okay, and you can connect with those people. How you can connect? So if you don't connect with the right, for example, if you are a NGO space, right? So put NGO founders or NGO CEOs, right? So you can connect with those people by putting a right keywords, by searching properly.
So it is my effort to network, right? Like
yes,
that.
Yes. Okay. So it's already 5:50 left with 10 more minutes, but I have a lot to cover. So let's quickly move. Okay. So LinkedIn is called as a landing page. When I say landing page, see, for example, most of the business owners, they have their own website, their own company, their own landing page, right? But we as an individual working professional, we won't be able to create a separate website or something, right? Instead of it, make it your LinkedIn page as a landing page. When somebody comes to your profile, complete details should be there. That's what I call it as a landing page. So now let's move to the second part, which I would like to cover: connections. How we want to connect with the people? What are the different strategy you can play to connect with the people? To connect with the people, first of all, you know how to search, right? So if you know who is your target audience, you know how to search, and then you can connect. So now let me show to connect, to search and connect. There are two strategies you can play. One is, we call it as an outbound game, right? So when you say outbound, you guys are taking effort reaching out to your target audience. I'm going to show, and again, when you taking a time reaching out to people, don't send abrupt some message. Don't click just connect button. Write a personalized message to them. Right? Write some personalized message to them so that they can accept. If you don't write some, for example, in our case, so all around we have 12 people here. If you send me a message saying that, hey, Suma, XY, Jyoti here, I attended your LinkedIn masterclass. I would like to connect and learn from you, right? So when Jyoti sends that message, then I'll recollect. Okay, Jyoti was my client in my masterclass. Let me accept her request. This is what happens, right? So always try to send some such kind of personal message so that acceptance will be more. If you don't customize your personal message, the acceptance is very, very less. I'm going to show how you can search and connect with an example. So let me, I think since most of the people who are looking for a job or opportunities, right? Let me take an example. You're looking for a job change. Okay, so when you're looking for a job change, you want to connect with the human resources. Okay, HR people you want to connect, right? So HR resource manager, type HR resource manager and click on people. So it shows a list of people who are HR managers across the globe. I think I need to go to home and come back. I think there's a lot of keywords used. I'm going to type human resource manager and then click on people. It shows the n number of people who work in the space of human resource, right? But I'm very much clear. I want a job. Where? I want a job. Since I'm based out in Bangalore, I say I want a job in Bangalore. So I choose Karnataka, India. So it shows the list of people, HR manager, who are working in a Bangalore or Karnataka, right? And again, I'm very much clear. I want a job only in a Wipro, Accenture, or a Amazon. Okay, I select the companies. It shows a result. So now LinkedIn show me a list of human resource manager who are based out in Karnataka, who are working in Amazon, Wipro, and whatever the company which I choose. So now these are my target audience, because these are the people, if they have some opportunities, right? If I connect with them, if the opportunities are there, if they see my profile, they can always connect, they can always reach out to me. So that's the reason I found my target audience, right target audience, and I'll click on connect. So for example, she's working in a HR in a Wipro. Okay, I click on connect and say add note. When you say add notes, I'll say what's the name? My name is Saurabh. Okay, I think I'll say hi, Saurabh. So it may get extended 10 more minutes. Please, make your arrange accordingly. May go till 6:10. Okay. Hi, Saurabh. Hope you are doing good. Okay. Then I would like to connect and learn more from you. Okay, and I'll put my signature. Thanks. So, okay, so this is what I'm customizing the message, and once it's ready, I click on send. Right. So this is how you can always customize the message to the people. I'm just copying this chat and and putting here so that you can just use the same thing. So for example, if you're a project manager, if you want to connect with other project manager, type, hey, XYZ, hope you're doing good. I could see that we both work in the same field or the same industry. I would like to connect and learn more from you. Thanks, XYZ, your signature, right? These are the different, say, for example, you connected with somebody in the networking event to say, hey, we both attended XYZ, some networking event. I know I could see that you are a part of it, but we could not speak much. Let us connect each other and learn from each other, right? So like that, you can compose a message. So whenever you put such kind of message, people will really think back, okay, and recollect, okay, this person was there, and they will accept your request. This is what
human resource manager, where did you type it? I'm not able to find a location when I did
search option.
Normal homepage page
Yeah,
search.
Yes.
Yeah, but I didn't get the locations. I got other things, everything.
You'll get it. Click on home and then go back.
Yeah, people, post, jobs, groups, everything, but location I didn't get it.
So can you click on home and then do it again?
Yeah, I did that. Okay.
It'll come. Okay, maybe I think just go back and then come back again. So you will get it. So this is how you can connect with the people. This is what we call it as outbound, wherein you taking an effort and reaching out to your target audience and sending a personalized message and reaching out to people. So is it clear how you can play outbound game to connect with the people? Okay. So now let me show the other strategy how you can connect with the people. This is what we call.
One more thing, which is a long pending query on LinkedIn. See, some people have a connect, and I don't even know how mine went automatic. Some have
I'll take the queries. Yeah, I'll take the queries at the end of the session.
Sure, no issue. Thank you.
Okay, I'll address it. Don't worry. Okay, so now let's move to the next part. This is what we call as an outbound blueprint. Okay, so next I'm going to tell these links I'll be sharing maybe via email. So these are the links which has a ready-made templates. Okay, for example, when you say ready-made templates, let me give me a minute. When you say ready-made template, so these are the ready-made. I'm going to put this in a chat and we take it. So what is the kind of message you want to write it to HR? What is the message you want to write it to the people who attended in a some event, right? This has a ready-made templates, ready-made message, wherein you just need to tweak. For example, AXYZ is there. You change their name and little bit tweak the content and change your signature. So this template, the URL which is shared, has at least 10 to 15 different type of people, for HR manager, for industry experts, for the people who met in the network, right? So such kind of people, this is already there. So now, okay, now let's talk about how you can reach out to the inbound lead generation game or inbound blueprint. So when you say inbound, wherein you are not going and connecting with those people, wherein you're making other people to come and establish a connection. For example, let's take an example of Rajesh. Okay, so you want to connect with the Rajesh, Iron Lady CEO, or for example, Arjun. Okay, you want to connect with some industry expert, some CEO or some founder, right? So when you, but you don't know them. But when you send a connection to them, the chances, because since you don't know, they won't accept your request, right? So instead of it, don't lose the opportunity. Don't click on connect buttons to such kind of people. Go to their profile. Okay. For example, can you do all of this? Can you all of you do this activity? You can go to my profile. How to play inbound game I'm showing. Okay. Go to my profile and click on post an activity. Okay. I want all of you to do that. Go to my profile, click on post an activity, and click on post. So it shows the list of post, whatever written. Okay. So can anyone do it so that I can show a demo here? Go and click on, go to my post and click on like. My post, whatever written, click on like. And scroll down and go and click on my second post. Scroll down, go and click on my next post. Anyone is doing? Who is doing? Can give me a confirmation. Geeta, Jyoti. Okay, somebody's done.
I have already liked all your posts.
I know. See, for example, Nandishwara is liked some of my post. Okay. So when somebody, now since Nandishwara liked on it, right? I got a notification. Somebody called Nandishwari is liked my post, right? So similar way, when okay, you go and do to the founder or CEO, whomever you want to connect, the high profile people, go to their post, just click like to their top, top 5 or top 10 posts what they've written. So immediately they get a notification saying that XYZ like my post, XYZ like my second post, third post. So okay, they will get, okay, Geeta Anjali like my post. That's what I get a notification, right? So then after that, you do this for a 1 week or 3-4 days, like all the posts what they've done. Next is the second thing is you just go and comment on it. Can anybody do that? So go and click on the post what I written, click on comment. Yeah, Suma, I liked it. I really agree with you. I don't agree. Thanks for sharing. It's a very great piece of content, right? So like that, based on whomever you want to content, whatever the written, click on comment and write it. So when you do that, again, they will get a notification. Somebody called Geeta is commenting on my post. Geeta is commenting on my post, Geeta. So Geeta name go to their mind, and they'll be wondering, who is Geeta? Why she's liking my post, or why she's commenting on my post, right? This will force that person to come to your profile. So now you made that you are a founder to come to your profile. So when they come to your profile, as I said, the optimize, right? If you made from top to bottom all the steps what they return, then your profile is impressive. They will click on a connect button. With this, you are forcing other people to, are you making other people to come to your profile and clicking on a connect button. So this is what we call it as an inbound game. So otherwise, one more thing is you can also go and endorse them, or you can also tell them, okay, thanks for sharing the content. So like this, you can establish connections. These are the two different ways you can establish connection. One is outbound, where you take an effort reaching out to the people, and other is you making the other people to come and connect with you. So I just would like to hear from you which game you like it, outbound or inbound. So please use the chat and then answer to my question. Jyoti, Vignesh, Yashaswini, I'm really not
exactly
happy.
is inbound. Sorry, I go and comment in somebody else's post, right?
Yes, yes. Comment on post and then like and endorse. So this will make the people to, obviously when you go and appreciate anyone, everybody likes it, right? So just do that. Inbound. I agree, inbound is a very good strategy, but I recommend you play both the games so that you increase the number of connections. Okay. So great. So now let's quickly move to the next part, which I want to cover.
Sorry, what exactly is outbound then?
I already shared, right?
In a sentence, it is just about
you reaching out to the other people and connecting.
Okay.
Okay. So now let's talk about what is the connection strategy you want to use. So I say use 33% formula. When I say 33% formula, I want everyone to give a little bit concentration here. So whenever you want to connect with any people, it could be on a LinkedIn or it could be any network event, use this 33% formula. It could be in your college, or it could be in your organization, or it could be any event, or it could be in a LinkedIn. When I say 33%, 33% of the people connect with the people who below you. For example, if you are a 10 years experience, connect with the people who got 5 years, 3 years, 2 years. It means that those are the junior set of people. Next, 33% connect with the people same level. If you are a 10 years experience, connect with the people who got 10 years experience, could be the same industry or in a different industry. Next, 33% connect with the people who are higher level. When you say if you got 10 years experience, connect with the people who got like 15, 20, like, founders, CEO, directors, VP, AVP, such kind of people. So with this, when you apply this 33% formula, you are connected with the people below you, connect with the people the same level, connect with the people above you, right? So all set of people you are connecting with. So make sure to use this 33% formula when you're connecting with the people. So I would like to share one more strategy, how you can connect with the people. So what do you guys see in this my PPT? Chess, right? Chess game. So when you say why, you must be wondering why is my telling or showing about the chess game, right? So let me tell you, when you're playing a chess game, so just having a connection with the king and queen, do you think you can win the game? I want to ask from all of you.
No.
No, you won't be, you cannot win. Even though they are the top people, right? So you cannot win the game. So now let's take an example of horse and then elephant. But just having a support, do you think you can win the game?
No. You should play with
no. You cannot win the game just having a support with them, right? So now let's take out the lower profile like soldiers. You have so many soldiers. Do you think just having a support with soldiers, you can win the chess game? No, right? So just having a top profile like king and queen, like CEOs or founders. Next is middle management like horse and elephant. Those are the middle management people, and soldiers, lower management people. So just having it only that kind of set of people, you cannot win the game. It could be in a chess, or it could be in your real life, or it could be in your professional journey. Having a connection with the king and queen, elephant and horse, and then soldiers, then only you can win the chess game. Similar way, having a connection with the top profile, middle management, and lower management, so then only you can win the game in your life. So that's the reason I say your network is your net worth. How much of the people you connect and establish connection, you will be able to get that much of net worth. Is it clear what kind of strategy you need to play whenever you're connecting with the people? Some people say, no, I just want to connect only with the top CEOs. So because we never know from where the opportunities comes. Right? So now I say, play the boys game. I know it's a funny example, but I think there are some Vignesh, I think, please excuse me, but I need to take this example. See, when the boy want to propose a girl, what he will do? He'll go behind her and do whatever she say till she accept the proposal, right? So same way, if you want to connect with anybody in the LinkedIn, what you need to do is go to their profile, like their content, comment on their and endorse the skill. Do that multiple times. So when you encourage, when you like their post, comment their post, endorse the skill, obviously they'll feel good, right? When they feel good, so they will accept your request. This is what I can say as a boys game. Place the boys game in a LinkedIn so that you can establish the number of connections, whatever you want, whomever you want to connect. Simple, right? Okay, so now let's move quickly to the content part, what I would like to share. Okay, so I'll just take in 6 to 7 minutes, I'll be ending it. Okay, just give me some minute. What type of content we have to write in a LinkedIn? Let's talk about. So when you write a content, so make sure first 10 words is a hook. When you say first 10 words, whatever the first 10 lines you written, that has to be curious, attractive. If the first line is not curious, what you will do is, when you just imagine you scrolling in the social media, it could be Insta or Twitter, whatever things, you'll be keep scrolling. When you find something interesting, attractive, then only you stop scrolling and then you will read that piece of content, right? The same thing, when you want someone to read your post or content, make sure the first 10 line has to be very curious, attractive. Maybe say, okay, okay, 3 strategies to how to make a best piece of content, or 3 strategies how you can become a data science expert, or 3 top skills, how you can 3 top project management skill, how you can execute your project in a very well, right? So if you make that, the people who are in the same industry, if they really need that piece of content, they'll click on see more and they'll read your content. So make sure first 10 words is very curious. And next is write a content in such a way that write a lot of white spaces and then use some emojis. Don't use multiple emojis, few emojis you write it, and make sure at the end of your post, there should be a call to action. When you say call to action, ask the question. They assume if you don't write the call to action, if you don't ask a question, what people will do, they'll just come and click like, they may click like, or they may go off. When you ask for a question, for example, what do you think about it? Do you agree with me? Okay, what is your opinion on that? When you ask that question, people will always, force them, okay, yes, Suma, I think what you shared is really good. I don't agree with Suma. I think I would like to, put my views in this way, right? You're forcing other people to write a comment. So when people write more and more comments on your posts, LinkedIn will show your post to more and more people. That's the hack you need to play. Always try to put a call to action, ask a question at the end of your post so that people force to put a comment so that your post will reach out to more and more people. And then what type of content you want to write, you're not sure, you can think out something for themes. Okay, when you say theme, for example, if you're a project manager, in a project manager, take a one area. For example, you can take about team management. In the team management, you can write about under the team management. Okay, you can write the series about the team, how to handle the team, or how to get a most out of the team. Now you can think of on that topic. Or like you can take a leadership. On the leadership is a theme. On the leadership, you write some piece of content. For example, in Geetanjali case, if you're writing a content, how you can have a best website, what is the industry, or how to use SEO in your website, right? So such kind of, you can think about on a website, on the website, how to build a best content. So that is your theme. On that, you write 4 to 5 pieces of content. Or maybe the students, if you're writing on the data science, so if you're a data science expert, write a, in the data science, take, for example, data science is a top umbrella, right? Under that, you must be having some XYZ sub things. I don't know about data science, okay? Take that part and write it. So think of something theme on the main content or the main area which you're working, take sub themes and write a content. And let me tell you, in LinkedIn, we call it as a butterfly effect. It's a butterfly effect. For example, I've written a content. So Geeta is my connected to me. She's my connected to me first connection, right? If she likes my connection on a post, LinkedIn, again say, whatever the content we write within 1 hour, 30 to 60 minutes, if you get more like and more comment, so LinkedIn think, okay, this is the trending content, people are liking it, so it will show to more and more people. And when my first connections liked and comment on it, for example, now Geeta's friends are there, I don't know them, but LinkedIn will show my piece of content to Geeta's friends because most of the people liked and comment my post, right? And again, if they also liked and comment, LinkedIn will show the same piece of content to their friend. This is what we call as a butterfly effect. But the hack is, within 1 hour, you should get more likes and comments so that LinkedIn will show your content to the more and more people. And what are the different type of content you can write in a LinkedIn is, one is about personal story. I think even though it's a professional, platform, people, because as we as an individual, we are a people, right? So it's not, we are not a machine. So people like the variety. So you can also share some personal stories, which, but there's some lesson learned. For example, in my case, I've written some story of my son eating a noodles by using a chopsticks. He didn't use a fork. He started using the sticks, and then he tried. I think, every time it fell down, but he till he finished the noodles, right? He used the sticks only. But what is the lesson learned is, he never gave up till he finished, right? But it's an incident happened at home, but there is a lesson learned. Similar way, you can share some personal stories happened at maybe in office or maybe in at home, but there is some lesson learned. And you can share some collaboration of the event. For example, today we are attending an event, right? The masterclass event, online sessions, we are doing it. So you can share that today I will spend my Saturday by learning a LinkedIn. It was a great learning. I'm going to implement whatever things. You can make a small post and do it. And if you're not sure what to begin with, you can always come up with a post. As I said, whomever your leaders you follow, right? Take their quotes. You can go to Google and say Swami Vivekananda quotes or Buddha's quotes. Google shows those quotes, right? Come and post that quotes. Maybe on Mondays, you can put some motivational quotes, whomever the leaders whom you follow and whom you follow that quotes, right? And photo updates. So use your photos and, try to write some content, use your photos, put some quote, whichever you follow. And gratitude posts. For example, if you want to thankful, for example, today I conducted my LinkedIn session. If you think it was helpful, you can always write a gratitude post. Thank you for sharing, insights on LinkedIn. Or like if you want to thankful to your professor, thankful to your senior manager who helped you in a promotion, or your parents, right? You can always thankful to the different set of people. And you can also talk about industry. For example, if you're a project manager or a data science background, think what's happening across the globe on that particular industry. If you're studying in colleges, if some events are happening, you can talk about that. If you have some success story, for example, if you got some award, if you got some promotion, you can share it here. And obviously, as how other platforms, the video is performing very well. Even LinkedIn also videos perform very well. Just making video of 30 seconds to 1 minute, maybe on the technology or the domain which are we working, and post it. And also polls are working very well, but I think now LinkedIn is not encouraging much. You can also create a post to conduct a survey. For example, in my recent post, I asking how many of you want to establish personal brand, out of which I got like around 50 votes, wherein 46 people they're saying they want to establish a personal brand, 4 people they're saying no. So I got a trend. Okay, more people are want to establish a personal brand. And also I got to know who are interested. Who I say I want to personal brand, I will reach out to them saying that, okay, hey, XYZ, you saying that you're interested in a personal brand, I'm offering this, are you interested, right? So I got a trend. What's happening? People are really interested in a personal branding. So similar way, if you want to do some survey on the industry which are you working, you can use other polls. So now I would like to recommend all of you to take this screenshot. Please don't miss this one. This is very much important. Please take a screenshot of it. So some people is very much, have a dilemma, what content I should write. I don't have an idea, right? For those people, please go to these websites, put the industry keywords. If you're a project manager, put a project manager. If you're NGO, put NGO. If you're students, data science, pharma. Put a keywords in these things. It gives a idea and a lot of ideas on the topic. People already somebody written an article, content, anything. So you can get an idea from those from these website recommend. You can come and write such kind of piece of content, or you can also reshare the content which is already written by someone else. So these are the very useful platforms. I highly recommend. Spend some time, get an idea how to do that, and then with this you'll get a lot of ideas. There are LinkedIn new features I would like to share, that LinkedIn stories is there, but it's not performing well compared to other things. LinkedIn poll, as I mentioned, LinkedIn event is the one. If you want to launch any event, you can do it. LinkedIn newsletter is the future. It's performing very well. And LinkedIn live. So, but it requires you need to apply for the LinkedIn live. If LinkedIn approves, then only you can conduct the LinkedIn live sessions. These are the new features are there. And I think so far I talked about so much about LinkedIn. So to get more benefit of it, you need to apply this 4C formula. When I say 4C formula, you have to write a content. Continuously write a content on the industry or the domain based on what you want to achieve. And it has to be consistently. For example, you don't have a time, write only once in a week or weekly twice. So consistency should be there. And again, establish a connection with the people. and collaborate with the people. So by playing this 4C formula in the LinkedIn, then you can get a lot of benefit from the LinkedIn. And I would recommend all of you to take this screenshot. As I said, canva.com is the one you can use it to generate your LinkedIn banner, and also can be used to create a lot of posts. A lot of picture posts you can create by using Canva. I already shown the URL how you can create a LinkedIn emojis when to write a piece of content or to create a headline. Remove.bg, I think somebody had already some background, right? Wherein you have some photo, but there is a river and also. If you want to remove any of your photos background, you can use remove.bg, go to the particular platform, upload your photo, and then it will remove your background and you can upload that photo as a profile picture. And wordtune.com is the one wherein, if you don't, hope you guys have taken a screenshot. Wordtune is the .com wherein it's just a, what do you call, Chrome extension. Add it. Whenever you write some piece of content, I would like to share that. Give me a minute. So for example, okay, I already installed that Chrome extension. Say I'll go to my home and then I'll say start post. Okay, so this is the piece I want to write. Okay, how are you all doing? Just a demo purpose. Okay, this is, assume that this is a piece of content. And then, but you're not sure my grammar is correct, my sentences are what people will think if I do some grammar mistake. That is the one thing people really hesitate to write a post. What if I do grammar mistake? My English is not good. For that, if we install this one, what will happen is, and then select this sentence, by default, it gives you recommendations. It's give you some 10 to 15 recommendation. Instead of how are you all doing, you can say, hey, how are you all? Is everyone doing well? Right? And then do you all feel? It's give a lot of recommendations. Same sentence, it will reframe with a proper English grammar, everything. So all grammatical mistakes will be going. So you, whenever you write a content in maybe LinkedIn, use this one, say anything, okay? Take it and then
use what, Rosuma? Install what? Feed.
Wordtune.com. I already shared the screenshot.
Okay.
Yeah. It's an extension, and same thing you can use it if you want to send some proposal to an organization, or if you're writing an email inside the organization, or if you're preparing some research document, right? Whenever you find, if you think, okay, there's some grammatical mistakes, always install this Word app, this Wordtune app. It will come in your WhatsApp. It will also come in LinkedIn. It also come in Gmail. For example, now if I go, right, if I type something, again, it's give a, see, this blue color is come. It will give a recommendation what I need to refresh, right? So this is a very good app. I recommend all of you to use this one.
Oh, it can be used in mobile also, you mean, right?
Mobile, LinkedIn, Gmail, WhatsApp. Okay, hope you all taken this screenshot. Okay, so now, okay, so with this, I think I come to the end of the session, but I would like to share some 3 pearls with my experience, what is helping me out and how it's helping to my clients. So opportunities come to in front of us, but I think whoever grab the opportunity, they would only, get the opportunities. Don't wait for someone to come and give the opportunity. So just keep your eyes and ears open and grab the opportunity what comes to you. And relationship currency and a network is important. Invest some time, to network with the people and learn from them, establish a networking. And as I said, action will get a number of thoughts in a day, but whoever taken actions, they only get the result. Follow this Newton law. For every action is an equal and opposite reaction. Action is the mother of all accomplishment. So thank you very much. With that, I come to the end of my session. So now we can open floor for Q&A.
Okay, I'll just ask the same thing which I asked, that is this connect and follow, right? I've always been confused. Is it connect something like it gets closed after a certain time, or how is this? Everyone gets into follow. Have we lost Suma? Right?
No. Give me a minute. My battery is low. I'm just connecting it.
Okay.
See, when you connect, when you say connect, basically it shows in a LinkedIn connect and follow button. So the people who enable the creator mode, right? The people who enable the creator mode, for them, instead of connect, it will show follow button. And if you click, there is right side 3 buttons, more button will be there. If you click there, they say you can connect with the people. Right?
So can you show that buttons? Actually, how do I enable and disable my connect? It's on the profile.
See, it's your profile. I cannot show because
no, your it's the option is enough to show.
Give me a minute. Okay, for example, you just need to go to your profile. And then if you scroll down, it shows that creator mode is on. For me, when I put my creator mode is on, for all of you, it will show follow button. Okay. And then if there's a click more, you will get a connect button here. So the people who enable the creator mode, for them, follow button will show, but still if you want to connect with them, you need to click on more. Here you'll get a connect button. So, and again, people may ask a question, should I enable a creator mode on or off? If you are really new to LinkedIn, I don't recommend. Once you establish, till you establish your 3000 connections, and when you start writing more and more content, then only enable the creator mode on. And again, so whenever you want to connect with the people, always, the unknown people you follow, but whenever you want to learn or you want to message from them or you want to help from someone, always connect. Whenever you hit a connection button, you can message them. For example, now I can message to Geeta Anjali because we connected. If I just click on follow to her, I cannot message her. So I recommend whenever you want some support, guidance, or a help from anyone, always try to connect. So some, for example, top industry expert, they may not message us, right? In such cases, if you want to learn from them, just follow. But otherwise, general people are, I recommend to use a connect button.
So you mean to say if I keep the creator mode on, the people can still connect, but it's not a direct option to them.
Yeah, they need to click on more and click on connect. In my case, I always go and click on connect. I never, only for some like very top, so industry top 10 people, right? Only for them I'll follow, but rest of the people, obviously, if not today, I may need help from someone maybe 1 year, 2 years later, right? So I click on connect so that I have an option to message them and get a support from them.
The message is the only difference, no other difference between follow and connect, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh, thank you.
See, that make a huge difference. When you cannot talk to them, when you cannot get a support, what is the use, right?
Okay.
Okay, any other questions? So looks like everybody understood. No questions.
Suma, can you just tell about, if the blogging have to reach, it should have a magnitude. The hashtags is one thing. Which are the other things that we have to follow so that it?
When you write a piece of content, I said hook has to be there, and then body has to be very clear, like a lot of white spaces, and with 1 line, 2 line of content. And at the end of your content, make sure to use a 5 hashtags. When it's a 5 hashtags on the content what you're writing. For example, if I'm writing on a personal branding, I'll type personal branding. Maybe visualize personal branding. Other hashtags I can use that, promoting your brand. So those are the few things I can use. For example, if you're using a project management, team management, vendor management, right? Such kind of keywords. If you're NGO, CSR, right? Those are the few keywords. In case of content management strategy, writing, blogging. So those are the few keywords you can use it so that you can, your content will get visible to more and more people.
One more thing, that is about our post and articles, right? When should we do an article and when we should write a post? And both.
See, when you say article, it's a basically huge, it's a big content. So it could be of like, say, like 1 page, 2 page, right? So when I don't recommend, but I don't say I don't recommend all the time. Out of article and post, I recommend to put a post. Okay. So because post is just like 10 lines, 50 lines, people can go and easily read it. Okay. If whenever you write some article, it's like 1 page, 2 page, right? Obviously you want to write some, in detail articles, but people don't have a time to go and read unless if it's a very curious, very attractive article. If you think that's a very good piece, so then go and write article. If you want to write some small content, I recommend you to use a post, make a post and write.
The visibility of both is same, no? The pop-up, like for others, it pops up same way that somebody has written an article, somebody has written a post. It comes the same way, right?
Yeah, it comes the same way. It should. Okay. So I have sent a poll to all of you. Hope you're able to see the poll in the screen. I would request all of you to fill the poll so that it gives me feedback on how was the session. Was it helpful in that way? So it will be really helpful if you can give me the feedback here.
And Suma, it's getting very expensive, LinkedIn, right? Per month, it's going like 1,000 plus.
So you don't need to use a paid version of it. So you can use a free version, right? So we're all using the free version.
It's only to access the members for messaging, and only for that it is, right?
Yeah, I think with just first be comfortable with the LinkedIn with the free version. Utilize the free version, all the features, then only go for a paid version. Till if you're not comfortable, don't invest money in a LinkedIn.
Can you please tell us briefly what are the advantages of going for paid for a senior level at later stage?
Paid is basically you can there's no limitation for the number of connections, and also you can it'll give a kind of research kind. For example, if you are looking for NGO, right, it may recommend you to these are the NGO CEOs. You can connect with those people. Some recommendation it will give, and there won't be limitations for you. So limitations is the one which is in a free version. You can connect only 125 people in a weekly in a free version, but in the other things, there's no limitations. And recommendations will be keep coming based on your profile. But here we don't get much. We'll get recommendation, but not much. Okay, so thank you. I hope everybody is voted. If you're not done a poll, I request all of you to do the voting for me. And okay, so now I would like to get a feedback from you orally. How was the session? Was it your expectation met? Are you expecting something else? I delivered something else, or what? I am not sure. I would like to hear from at least some 2 to 3 people, from all set of people. Okay, maybe from students, from whomever who would like to give feedback. If it's bad, tell Suma it's bad. I don't mind. Okay, if you give me feedback, I will improve on it. So was it helpful? Was it not helpful? Are you looking for something else? If you can give me some suggestions of feedback, that would be really great.
I think it was fantastic. See, sometimes we don't realize what, I mean, maybe some small things we do which are not right. But you were able to, the minute you saw, you could identify and you could tell us, oh, this is the way you can do better. That is one thing. And secondly, a lot of these, how to get more connections is one place where I was not really comfortable. I mean, normally what I do is I like their post and immediately I send out a message, I really like this post of yours. Thank you for sharing it. I would like to connect. But these new ideas, now I can try the ones you have shared. They sound so much better. I never thought of, searching and connecting with people. I've never done that.
No,
So
that's a very good thing, because you'll be connected.
yeah.
You'll be very focused. Okay, I want to connect with a content management expert. Put a content management, it shows a number of people, and again location wise. So connect with the industry location wise. So for example, I want to connect with a TEDx speaker, because my goal is to become a TEDx speaker in future, maybe 2 years or 3 years. So I will connect with a lot of TEDx speakers so that I can learn more from them. For example, if you're a project manager, connect with a senior project manager, because when you want some promotion, if they you can get some lot of guidance, you can get some mentors also, right? So so these are the different strategy you can do it while connecting with the people. I think I would like to hear from thank you, Geeta. Thank you for very much for the feedback. And anybody else would like to share feedback?
I thought the help would be on personal branding.
So if you do this much, let me tell you, nothing personal branding is just industry jargon. Just do this. This is more than sufficient. Okay, when I'm saying I'm doing LinkedIn for personal branding, this is what I'm doing it. Okay, so I was like one of you, like you, in as a participant 2 years back. That's it, just a 2 year back. So now what I'm doing is I'm conducting a session for other people, because what I learned and implementing the things, I'm generating a lot of inbound leads. What I'm doing is I'm just writing my content, not all the time, maybe weekly 1 or 2. I'm going and connecting with the people, and I'm helping the people who need help. So that's what I'm doing with it. So people are asking me, Suma, can I get your support for a mentoring? So people are coming to take my services, right? So maybe some HR people has a requirement. Okay, if you start putting a connect and project manager, if you're looking for a job change, so they will reach out to you. But when you have to showcase that you are a subject matter expert, unless nobody, okay, there are n number of million of project managers are there. Why they have to come to Padma? So Padma has to showcase that I'm a subject matter expert in a project management. Put a piece of content. So till that nobody will do. This is, I think there's nothing, writing establishing your LinkedIn account optimized and writing a content consistently, connecting with the people. This is itself personal branding in LinkedIn, nothing else. That generate a lot of inbound opportunities. When I say a lot of, for example, I conducted a previously LinkedIn session to Infosys. Okay. So when I post that, I got an inquiry from one more corporate saying that, Suma, can you conduct a session for our organization, right? So I'm just putting authentically what I am doing it, right? So it generate a lot of for you also. If you start putting content on your industry, people will identify you. If they have opportunity, they'll reach out to you. So this is what we call the inbound opportunity. I think if you see, you can ask Geeta. I think she got already one inquiry for her the content. Since she started active, she got already one inbound inquiry. So it over the time it increases, right? In my case, people are coming to give me one-to-one mentoring support. Okay, come and give a session to the college, come and become a speaker, right? So again, LinkedIn is this is not my primary. It is my side hustle, right? I have my own other job where I'm working part-time, but LinkedIn, this session is my just a side hustle. So like that, I also recommend you to have your side hustle, because it's a VUCA world. We don't know. We will have a job in 1 year, 2 year, what changes, industry changes, we don't know. So build something for yourself. So I built for LinkedIn, right? I started conducting a LinkedIn session when I generating some revenue. If it's not huge, at least, okay, nearly half lakh or 1 lakh in a monthly I'm generating, right? With side hustle. So you have your other revenue, and this is my side hustle revenue. So similarly, you also think of some side hustle, so that, we don't know what happens, right? So that's the reason I'm building my other things. So similarly, you can also think of it.
I think Suma,
Padma, I'm sure I know you are something personal manager. Please keep that aside. You just do what I told. That is more than sufficient. Okay.
Yeah, thank you
so much. I think excellent session. Last time also attended some brief session. I'm looking forward to an advanced session from you on blogging or on better branding like that.
Sure,
That is,
sure.
I'm looking forward. And Padma, to say that what Suma said is excellently the same thing I have to echo. Same thing, I was just doing the regular blogging and posting, and I've got, like within a month or something, I didn't realize, but 3,000 plus followers, just because your hashtags you connect and you get your branding naturally, just being regular. And sometimes in video blogging you can also talk about a subject to 1 or 2 minutes also.
Yeah, I think video also good. I think because initially we were not comfortable making a video, but just take some 30 seconds and start writing a video post. That will be good. And then I think we have come to 6:30. It's already, I think, I know you all have some weekend plans. I think Geeta, you need to go and do puja, I think, for your car. Sorry. So if you really like my session, I request all of you to go and give me a recommendation. Only if you like. I don't force. Only if you like. If you can go and give me a recommendation, that will be really helpful to me. And at any time, if you want any further support, please reach out to me. So if anybody write a recommendation to me, I'm going to give it 20 minutes one-to-one support. I'm going to review your profile and give a feedback. So it's up to you guys. Okay. So if I get any, this is a hack. Okay. I'm just playing. You can also try that. So if anybody write a recommendations to me, if it's only good, okay, I'm going to connect with you guys for a 20 minutes one-to-one, wherein I'm going to review your profile on a one-to-one basis and give support. So you decide if you want or not. Okay. These are the few hacks. Okay. It looks more salesy, but it's a hack. Okay. Thank you all. So then we look forward to connect in the future. Okay.
Thank you, Suma.
Okay. Thank you guys.
Thank
okay?
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay.
Suma,
Asma, okay, others can just stop. I just want to ask, Aspire for Her is an organization that I'm working for, Not Alone Community. So maybe in future I'll ask for you to take a session.
Okay,
They are helping mostly COVID affected ladies. Okay. So just, this
Neeraja and all is a part of
branding.
that platform, right? Neeraja Ganesh.
Madhura Das Gupta is the CEO.
Yeah, okay.
I'm also,
you can reach out to me. I'm sure I can come and help you.
I'm also partnering in Not Alone to have the emotional,
Okay, so those are the things you need to showcase. Those are the things you need to showcase in a LinkedIn. So you not a project manager, but still you are working somewhere in a social cause. Those are things you need to put it out.
Okay.
Okay. So in my case,
I may reach you if they are okay.
Sure. Okay. I think Ranjana, Jyoti, how was it? Yashashwini, you are all silent. I am not sure you liked it or not liked it.
I liked it very much. I liked it very much, Suma. But the only problem I had signal issues, net issues. So I was
okay. So maybe I think usually I don't share the recordings. The people who has a challenge for them, maybe you can reach out to me. I'll share the recording so that you can go and implement it. So Dr. Malti, Ranjana, Jyoti, how was it? Anusha looks like you were, Dr. Malti, looks like you were traveling.
It was really great, ma'am. I was already your fan, and today it was really helpful. And I'll do it recommendation.
Okay. Thank you very much. And you call me Suma, okay? And we all buddies.
Okay.
Okay,
Suma, how can we reach you for the recording or any other queries?
Okay, I'm sharing my number. You can message me, so I will share.
Yeah, send us recording because you are very quick in doing those.
Rigor. We need a rigor. Otherwise, we cannot learn so many things.
Right. We'll take some time, right? So if you can share at least PPT, that may be.
PPT, sorry, I won't be able to share because
Otherwise,
I put a lot of effort. So
yeah. Otherwise, recording.
Recordings I will share.
I took some pictures, but still.
I'll share the recordings. Okay, just ping me in my personal number. I will share.
Okay, sure.
Jyoti, Anusha, what's up?
You have given your number. Okay.
Yeah. Jyoti, Anusha, I would like to see you guys. I would like to, can I hear from you? Okay. Anusha? Yeah, I can see you now. What do you do, Anusha?
Sales marketing, Suma. Actually, I am in 4 onwards. I am in traveling. Actually, I messaged.
Are you from Iron Lady community? Are you from Iron Lady community?
Yeah, Iron Lady community only.
Okay, okay. So watch the recordings and try to implement. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Thank you, Suma.
Okay.
No,
So
why
chala
is
then.
it DPS Pushpa's DP I can see in between?
Because I think this is company account I'm using. I'm a part of Statist, right? Pushpa's company. So we are using company Zoom account for my session. That's the reason you can see Pushpa's.
Okay.
Okay, chalo then take care. Yep. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.